Hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. I am getting lots done today, cleaning, doing all kinds of fun crap like that, but I'm feeling super accomplished. So I hope you guys are all getting something done. Flee, little piggy, it's 2 a.m. where you are. Oh my goodness. Well, as you know, because this is tarot at 12, it is 2 p.m. here for me in the U.S. I'm in Illinois, so I'm on Central Time. I'm like right in the middle of the country pretty much. So central of the country, I'm in Central Illinois. I'm a kind of middle of the road kind of gal, apparently. Sorry, I was a minute or a couple seconds late. I was getting my book. I wanted to show you. I keep talking. It's too big. But anyway, let's move over. I keep showing it to you guys. It's Ask and It Is Given. And it's by Jerry and Esther Hicks. I get nothing. I am not an affiliate. I'm not, so it has nothing to do. I just seriously want to share it with you guys. If you're interested in learning about law of attraction and manifesting, I highly recommend that book. Woo! So I have the Mystic Dreamer Tarot set out today. This is a new deck, well, new to me. This is actually from my mom. My mom has been reading tarot cards since 1989, and she has a huge collection, and she'll sometimes give me one. So this is one that she gave me. I love it. It's a Barbara Moore deck. So if any of you are readers, you know Barbara Moore decks are awesome. It had beautiful borders, but guess what I did? Yeah, I snipped them off. I don't like borders, and sometimes I have to leave them on because it'll ruin the card too much, but this one, it was going, and now I just love it, So we're going to break this bad boy out today for sure, but looks like we've got lots of people here. We're going to kick off the day. We do have a donation, so I will be kicking off the day with donations. For those of you that are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love it if you would hit subscribe for me. Love to have you in the family here. We have a great time here in the chat and on the show. So welcome to the rest of you who are returning. I'm so glad to see you. I appreciate you so much. Let's get going. Go ahead and write your question there in the chat. I select randomly, but donation questions do go first. So if you want to make sure that you go first or that you guarantee a reading, you can go ahead and drop a donation. It looks like my moderator, Jane J, is posting it for me. So, and it's also in the description. So if you need that, again, totally optional, just helps to guarantee your reading. All right, my friends. Dennis, thank you for your subscription. My name is Denise, so you are the male name equivalent. How exciting. Dennis and Denise, double duty. I don't even know what I was trying to say. All right, so let me just double check my notifications here to see what I've got. I did see Flee Little Piggy, so you will be up next, my darling. So we've got Flee Little Piggy. We do have a Meera. Hello, Meera. How are you? And then we've got, Meera has another one after that. We've got one right in between you, and that is for AL, initials AL, but let me see if I can figure it out here. I thought I just saw Jane J posted. Anna L, that's it. Anna L, thank you, Anna. How are you? How are you doing? All right, my friends, let's get going. Where's my screen? There it is. There it is. We're back in business. All right. I look at my hands so much that I'm not looking up sometimes, and I'm like, hey. All right. So let's get Flee Little Piggy's question. Thank you for your donation. I couldn't think of the word. Oh, and you're saying you lived in Crete for 3 months, did you now? Well, I'm in Danville, so I'm like kind of on the border of Indiana there. We're in central, like East Central kind of. Anyway, to be honest, I hate living here. So there you go. So don't ask me to do the commercial for Danville. They should not hire me because I will say bad things. All right. I would like to go back where I'm from. My family and everybody I know and where I grew up is Naperville, Illinois. If you're familiar, yup, I was literally 30 to 40 minutes away from Chicago. So, and now because my husband, when I met him, he lived here, so I joined him, which I thought was, ooh, a new experience and all that. Yeah, well, 5 years later, I'm like, I want to go home. All right. So let's just get this going. Flea Little Piggy, my dear, where is your question? Let's say, you live in Illinois. Nope. Here we come. Yay, because that was us starting. I found it. Yay, me. All right. So Flea Little Piggy wants to know, will I have a family of my own, a home filled with my own family, or am I destined to live a life alone? Aw, you're never alone. Never alone. I know we all want to partner up. It's part of the human condition. But remember, you have yourself, and there's nobody better than yourself. I know that doesn't help you at the moment, but always remember, you are very important. All right, we're going to use Modern Spellcaster. The Mystical Dreamer Tarot. I don't even know if I said that. That's the one I had spread out. The new one that I cut the borders off. Mystical Dreamer Tarot. Anyway, this is Modern Spellcaster Tarot. And we're going to find out if Flea Little Piggy will have a family of her own, or is she destined to live a life alone? Ooh, Blah, hello, Blah. You have some news regarding the house. Ooh, I can't wait. I want to know. Yesterday, Blah had a question about choosing a home in a certain area. So this is the follow-up. Oh no, the applicants have passed reserve stage and now all houses are sold. No way, that's not the energy that I picked up on. Someone's going to cancel. Something's going to happen. Blah. You stay in that race. Stay in that race. Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to cancel. Imagine yourself in there. See? And you're saying you think you may get it somehow. Law of attraction. I can't say it enough to you guys. Do it. But keep picturing that, Blah. All right. Flea Little Piggy. Family of your own, or a home filled with your own family, or is this destined to live alone? Let's go. Let's find out. We're going to use this Modern Spellcaster. I think I've said it like 4 times, just in case you didn't hear me. I will repeat myself and be annoying. All right. We got our energy. Let's see. All right. The energy is the Lovers. Oh, Flea Little Piggy. You've got the Lovers as your energy. That is definitely saying, I mean, as you can imagine, just called the Lovers, guess what that means? Now, oftentimes it obviously would mean a romantic kind of connection. So filled with your own family, it sounds like, you know, this strong sense of an undercurrent of love. This is more than like, ooh, I love you right now, or ooh, I love this in this phase of my life, but you know, that kind of a thing. It's a deeper love. Oh, yeah, you are not destined to live alone. No, you are not. We've got our Lovers energy, and that's going to apply to the entire spread. First off, we start with the Fool. The Fool is all about new beginnings. It's about starting something new and enjoying the journey. It's like those first steps. And if you partner that with Lovers, what does that mean? It means that there's going to be some loving going on. We also have our Two of Wands. You know, there's going to be some internal decision making that you're going to need to do as you proceed in your life, you know, about having a family. Where should you live? When should you get married? You know, those stuff like that, which would make total sense, pretty obvious. So that makes sense there. And then we got the Sun. The Sun partnered with the Lovers. Yay! Flea Little little piggy, you are not destined to live a life alone. You are going to have some kind of strong love in there, and it's going to launch off a brand new chapter in your life. And while there's things to consider and to deliberate or whatever, working with your partner, the sun shows us that it's just going to be happy, happy, happy. So, Flea Little Piggy, looks good. Think positive. Use the law of attraction. Picture yourself. You don't even need a face. You can just picture the feeling of what it feels like to have that partner and things like that. You don't need to know who it is. Yeah. All right. Flea Little Piggy, thank you so, so much. Meera. How are you, Meera? Meera has 2 donations, so we will go ahead and we're going to get to that. Next up would be Anna L. So, let's see. I thought I just saw it, but I guess I didn't. So, Meera, if you have not put it down there yet, go ahead and write that. Let me just look for another second, see if I can find it. I'm a detective, don't you know? Oh, how are you? I'm doing great, thank you. Oh, and you're good too. I'm so glad. Yes, manifest, Flea Little Piggy, manifest that. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I hope it adds to it. You know, all readers have a little bit of a different style and a different intuition and things like that. So I hope you're getting something from this. I really try hard, and I hope you're having fun. Okay, so here we are. Meera had 2 questions. She made 2 donations. And then we have Anna L. Okay. How does Darren feel about me tweeting about a new guy? Ooh, birdies. Tweet, tweet, tweet. All right, so let's find out. Ooh, we're going to use the new Mystic Dreamer Tarot. Oh, God, I'm singing already. All right, now that I trimmed them, they're super tiny, and I love it because I can actually hold them in my hand. However, I still shuffle terribly. That hasn't changed. All right, so how does Darren feel about me tweeting about a new guy? Not me. How does Darren feel about Meera tweeting about a new guy? Meera and Darren. All right, one more quick shuffle. All right, thank you for your donation, Medina. I'm going to go ahead and put you on the list there right after Anna L. Thank you, thank you. All right. So, Darren, what are you thinking about the tweet? It's about another guy, not you. Hey, Meera, happy birthday. I just remembered it's your birthday. Happy birthday. All right, so our energy is looking like 5 of Pentacles. I think, well, we got to see what these are because I always know it does influence it sometimes. But our 5 of Pentacles is kind of about feeling shut out. I think it has made Darren feel a little bit like, hey, I'm supposed to be number 1. And maybe that's what's going to inspire the contact this week. Ooh, okay, let's find out. Let's see what we've got. Ace of Wands, new opportunity. New opportunity. Okay, so what have we got? All right, so how did Darren feel about it? I think that Darren didn't particularly like it. It kind of stirred up some feelings. So, and I think it was feelings of, like I just said, like, hey, what's going on here, man? I am the number 1. Remember, 5 of Pentacles is our energy, and it's about being kept out. Look at them. They're not allowed in there, right? So it's like feeling shut out. So feeling shut out with our Ace of Wands, feeling shut out. So I'm going to make an attempt to, see where this is going. I bet you Darren still feels like he has a foot in the door with you. I don't think he's panicking, but I do think he's like, hey, man, what's up with that? If this were Ace of Swords, I would have been like, oh, holy crap, are you going to get a call? But Ace of Wands is still really good because that's a new opportunity for growth. Obviously, you want to grow into some kind of relationship. he's looking to get that balance back. You know, he wants to feel like he's number one on your mind, even if he's not doing anything actively about it. But I think he feels like he doesn't match up to, perhaps, or he's worried that he doesn't match up to the person that you talked about, or your feelings, or I'm not sure how you said it or what you said, but I think it's making him feel like, you know, hey, I'm doing something wrong. What is he doing wrong? He's not contacting you, and he's not making the effort. Here's the effort, the Ace of Wands. We need to get in balance. He wants to get back in, and in order to do that, you know, to create that balance, it's to let him in this door. So, my friend, I'm thinking that Darren felt a little bit shut out. And this, I think, is going to kind of stir it up where this is going to start creating this opportunity, but creating that energy flow that is going to allow this to continue on to the next level. Every step, even when it's a small step, is a step. So we got to be grateful for those little nuggets that come in. But yeah, we have our Queen of Cups here, and this is somebody who kind of feels like, you know, that they have, they're moody, they're emotional. I'm not saying that Darren's moody and emotional, but what this is indicating is there are emotions involved, emotions that are making sadness, fear, you know, that kind of a thing. So yeah, woo. All right, Meera, I think that is pretty good. And I do think that is potentially what might inspire this conversation this week. Meera. All right, now we're going to use Everyday Witch to answer your second donation question. And then don't forget, we're on Anna L. And I think there was another one, Medina, and blah. Medina and blah. I don't know why I sang everything. I'm not even a singer. Can't sing. I just, I did karaoke once. Little tipsy. And I got up with my daughter and another one of my friends, and we sang Pink, So What? So I don't know if you're familiar with that song, but it's kind of like a, not angry song, but it's like about her telling her boyfriend, like, so what? I don't need you. I'm still a rock star. Anyway, the drunken trio sang their hearts out, and I'm glad nobody taped it, because how embarrassing. And I swore I would never do it again and embarrass myself, and thank God I have stuck to that. All right. What should Meera's blog be about? I used to blog. Oh my God, guys, I'm telling you, I did a little of everything. You can look me up. I am on, I was published in the Huffington Post, a couple other sites that aren't as well known, but it was, of course, Law of Attraction and Positive Thinking. It is under my maiden name. So if you want to look it up, it's called Peel the Onion. Peel the Onion. My site is no longer active, but you can still find those articles or archived or whatnot. If you want to look it up under my name, it's my maiden name, and it's Denise, and the last name is Scarborough. So look it up if you're interested, but I had a blog, Meera, so I'm a little familiar with how it works. So let's see, King of Pentacles. All right. Clearly, this is telling me that it has to do with something that you are successful in, something that you already have demonstrable success in. So, you know, I thought I remembered you talking about makeup, Paige. Not sure, though. I don't remember that for sure. But if it's something like that, I mean, obviously showcasing yourself or showcasing, you know, how you know, started doing what you're doing. The King of Pentacles is all about promoting people. So you're promoting yourself. So you got to sell yourself to make people interested. And, you know, people are interested in the subject matter, yes, but they're more interested probably in you and learning from you. So whatever that looks like in terms of success, okay? So you're successful. Oh, my. Knight of Cups. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la. So what I can say about blogging is you need to pick a topic pretty much. to be consistent and get that base. But once you've got a bigger base, you can start expanding out onto other topics. But in the beginning, especially, you need to really stay focused. We've got several knights here. We got a king and we've got 2 knights. Wow. King of Cups, of course, is our ooh la la card, and that's all about love and charm and sweeping people off your feet. So maybe this is dating advice. Maybe this is advice about how to make yourself more appealing, how you dress, how you do your makeup, how you meet people, something like that type of thing, a dating type of thing. Doesn't have to be a dating site like you're going to write about Match.com or something like that, but it's about helping others to promote themselves. Does that make sense? So we've got cups, and that's why I thought of it. We also have our Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about how to make money, how to make money. Okay, you're saying you don't wear makeup. Okay, so it's not the makeup page. That was somebody else I'm thinking of probably. I told you guys I have a terrible memory. You need to find a way, though. You know what it is. How can you promote yourself? Making friends. How to build an Instagram page. How to get people to notice you. It doesn't have to be makeup. It doesn't have to be dating. But it's bringing people to you. How to bring people to you. Not necessarily you, Meera, but those people reading it, the reader. How to bring people to the reader for whatever it is they're looking to do. That is literally what this is talking about. This guy is a promoter, promoting love, promoting making money of some kind. Here we talk with the 5 of Pentacles. It's how to get over things like feeling left out, feeling depressed, little tidbits of self-help type of things. Now you have to figure out like where you're the most knowledgeable and where you can share some success or at least some results, to make yourself, feel a little bit more legit. But yeah, it's very, very clear. Promoting people, so people, how they can feel better about themselves, how they can do better, and make it solid and concrete action items. And people are going to keep coming. And then once you build it a little better, you can say, well, hey, I'm going to try my hand at talking about this today and then see how it went. Yeah, definitely, Meera. Good luck. Yeah, look up my blog if you want to. It's been a few years now, so it's still out there. It's not, I don't pay for it anymore though, so I don't have my own .com anymore. But anyway, peel the onion. All right, Anna L, how are you? There we go. Thank you for your donation. And Meera, you're very welcome. All right, let's find out what Anna needs to know. What is the potential outcome between Kevin and I? Ooh, all right. We're going to use, where'd it go? The Pre-Raphaelite. It's a lovey deck. Lovey. All right, so what is the potential outcome between Kevin and I? So for Anna L, so what is going on between Kevin and Anna? What is the outcome? Give us a peek at what the energy looks like. Okay. Messy shuffles. Okay. There's our energy. And here is our spread. All right. Whoa, I almost knocked over my selenite tower. This is what I keep by my deck. Selenite, if you're familiar with crystals and crystal energy and stuff like that, selenite is a cleanser. So I put it out there to cleanse my decks when I've got them in a little display thing. So anyway, I don't know if you care or not, but just thought I'd share. All right, so we've got 4 of Pentacles energy. This is about clinging tightly to what you have. We have to see what these are and how that would play in. But it could be, on both sides of the spectrum. It could be about being greedy or selfish with your feelings or your money or, something, all the way to the other side of saying, I'm loving you so much that I don't want to let you go, So it could go either way. We're going to see where it goes, though, because we're going to look at what else we've got. Okay, somebody's clinging too tightly to the way that they think it should be. Tradition. Somebody's clinging too tightly to tradition. I don't know. If you're early on in your relationship, that obviously would be too soon to be planning like a marriage or a wedding. I mean, that clearly comes to mind when we think of tradition. However, tradition, while it has a wonderful place in our lives, and especially as we look back through, our generationally, that I'm sure is also a huge part of tradition. It's sometimes you need to reevaluate, sometimes you need to reevaluate. So if you're not at the level like where you're doing more traditional things like marriage and stuff like that, this could mean, watching your perspective of how you expect things to go. If you have an idea of in your mind, like, okay, it's supposed to go like this and in this order or at this time, or I expect things to be happening by X, that kind of a thing, that needs to be reevaluated. Doesn't mean give up, but it mean on your ideas, but it means kind of loosen up on that a little bit. We got clinging way too tight on the tradition. You see that? That's going to also cause a change. We've got the Tower. So the Tower is telling me that, once you kind of let go of that, I don't know what that means, and you might know your family, your friends might be pressuring you to have a certain thing. Social media might be pressuring you. Things should be happening on a certain schedule or a certain order. You're only going to hurt yourself if you aren't open. Does that make sense? So by being open, it's going to really change things. That Tower moment will happen. The Tower is what we need to shake it up. Then we have our Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is all about, not giving up. It's all about patience. It's all about, seeing how things are going and protecting them and watching them. But you know what? Being careful to see what's coming next, like that kind of a thing. I don't want to say it's like the other shoe dropping, but it's kind of like that. Like you have to kind of be observant, So I am really thinking that this is about holding something too tight that has something to do with tradition. This might be Kevin who is doing this. I did ask about you and Kevin. So if you don't feel like, that doesn't really apply to me, maybe you can think about it. Does it apply to Kevin? Don't know. Let's do a throwdown for you, and we're going to do an endgame card, and we want to know if it's positive. I'm thinking it's yes. I think this is pretty good advice. And knowing that, you kind of have to take a step back sometimes. Let's see what happens. All right. Is the potential outcome between Kevin and Anna L good? Yes or a no, please? Oh, we got the King of Cups. Yes. Okay. So what this says to me is yes, the outcome is favorable. This also shows me, what our king does? He sits back and he watches. What did I just say about the Nine of Wands? Same thing. So this is something that you're going to be asked to kind of observe before you react. This is all to avoid problems, things like that. But it does look like very manageable. Nothing that looks like, oh my, we've got our Tower. Tower looks like crazy, terrible. It's not. It's literally the opposite. It's something changing, a shakeup that changes things. So I definitely think you need to have patience. And be watching and keep an eye on not being open. Keep an eye on Kevin, maybe the one who's not being open and too rigid. Yeah, that's the word. Too rigid. Good luck, Anna L. Good luck. All right. We have Medina. We have Medina up next. There it is. Look at that. It's like magic. It is like magic. Jane J, you are awesome. You're doing such a great job helping me. I think, you guys are just really helping me so much. I can't say it enough. All right. We've got Medina, Blah, Gina, and Natalie. So thank you all so much. Let's get to your question, Medina. Should I contact Scorpio? Would it be a good thing to do, or would it be better if I wait for him to contact me? Let's see. All right, what deck do we want to use? What do I want? What do I want? Nope, I don't want that. Ooh, we want the secret tarots. That's what we want. We want to know. You're very welcome, Anna L. Yes, Jane J, absolutely. I'm reading your note there. Absolutely. definitely, I don't know, how late the show will go. I know sometimes it's hard because it goes over and everybody has lives and is hungry or has to go to the bathroom or whatever. So, but definitely, and if it runs long and you're not able to stay, we'll set it up. Okay. All right. So I gotta focus. All right. So Medina, should Medina contact Scorpio, or should she wait? Should Medina contact, or should she wait? Okay, let's see what the secret tarot tells us. I hope the tarot does not keep it a secret. We need to know. Okay. Okay, so our energy... Our energy is the High Priestess. Guess what the High Priestess means? Secrets. Didn't I just say that? I'm like, don't keep it a secret. I was totally kidding. And it's the Secret Tarot. How funny is that? Okay, so what the High Priestess is saying is, yes, it does represent kind of mystery and secrets and stuff like that. But it doesn't necessarily mean literally secrets, like somebody's keeping a secret. But this means like kind of not knowing what to do. Obviously, that's you because you're asking the question clearly. So that could be picking up on that energy from you. But it also is for letting you know that the moon is pulling people forward in the card. Now, this card, not so much with the artist's depiction of it, but typically you see like a little trail and the moon's in the distance and you're supposed to walk through the trail and there's like a crab and a scary dog and all this weird stuff. The point is that the moon pulls you through despite dangers. Okay, so let's find out how it applies to our reading. That is our overall energy. Ooh, okay. Yes. Okay. So I think what we're doing here, look at what we've got. We've got our Ace of Swords. This is literally brand new communication. Brand new communication. We've got our mystery. We've got our not knowing quite what to do, but feeling kind of pulled forward. We've got our Three of Swords. This is the heartbreak card. Don't panic. Don't think, oh no, let me explain. And then we've got our King of Cups. The King of Cups is love. Cups is love and emotion. King is the king. Look at this dude. He's like leaning back. He's like relaxing. He's watching and seeing what's going on. Ready to move, but not so ready to jump, right? So guess what this means? This means that I think it would be better if you contact him. So the reason I say that, let me explain. I think if you wait with our mystery, like what should you do? Should you walk through that weird path with the crab and the dog and get to the other side where the moon is waiting for you? Yes, you should. If you don't, we're looking at some heartbreak, right? Here it is. This is you, the new communication, our Ace of Swords. This is the brand new communication, literally what it means. So to clear up that mystery, you make this contact. The other reason I say this is we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, as I described, he has that love. He's ready to jump up when he needs to, but he sits back and watches. What does that sound like? Scorpio waiting, right? So I think if you wait, you're going to be feeling like, hey, man, what's up? Three of Swords kind of energy, like, feeling upset about it. You contact him. It's going to bring you through to that moon, through that trail, going to clear up some of that mystery, make you feel better for sure because you'll know, get rid of that sucker. Bye. And if not, the mystery, he is sitting there. He's watching, waiting. See, he's waiting. So it looks like the tarot thinks you should potentially contact Scorpio. Yeah. Because if you wait, then we've got this sucker waiting for you. No, we don't want this. No, we don't want that. Turn it away. Boom. Get rid of that and make that contact. There you go, my friend. There you go. That one was super clear. Love the tarot. Love it. All right. Blah. How are you, Blah? All right. I still think you're going to get it. All right. So let's check the house situation. Would the house in HVW still come to me? I'm thinking it. Now, obviously, we got to see about the cards, but I personally think, yeah. I think someone's going to cancel something weird. So make sure that you obviously really want this. So, possibly, keeping in touch. And because I don't know, maybe they have you on a list where they automatically let you know if something changes. But if not, make sure you're checking in. I get the feeling something's going to happen. Something's going to fall through for somebody or something like that. Okay. Someone can't get the financing. That happens all the time, blah. All right. So we're going to use Deviant Moon, and we want to check in on Blah's home situation, the home that we are wanting to purchase in HVW. It's been shut down, but now we're wondering, is it going to change? I'm thinking, yeah. So I want to see what the cards say. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, we have 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacle energy is talking all about being determined. Somebody who is paying attention to the details. This is somebody who has real focus and making things happen. This is Pentacles. Pentacles is all about home, health, wealth, your home. Whoa. So again, paying attention to the details. I think we had this actually. Well, anyway, this is about personal satisfaction too. So feeling good about the way it's going. I'm thinking something's happened. Somebody didn't get financing. Yay! We do. We got the Wheel of Fortune. That means what comes around goes around. This is like the revolving door. See? Someone's not going to get their financing. We are definitely doing a throwdown for that because I'm dying to know. All right. So look at even on this card. I mean, look at that in the wheel that they're turning. This little guy's like, oh no, what's going to happen? And it could go around and around, and it might land on other things. But look, it's got even sometimes bad stuff like, oh, a broken heart or whatever. So I honestly think that this is going to fall through for somebody else. It's going to make this happen for you. Wheel is turning. Now we've got our King of Cups. We're working hard. We're paying attention to the detail, and we're very proud of our work. The King of Cups is saying, yup, I'm going to sit back with all my emotions. I'm going to keep them. I love my emotions. I'm going to hold on to those emotions, but I'm going to reserve for those emotions. I am not letting it go. My floodgate of emotions, I'm going to be very logical about this. I can get up and get excited when it's time, but you know what? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch. I'm telling you, something's going to fall through. Then we have our Justice card. This is all about legal stuff. This is all about making sure everything is fair. This is all making sure that everything is protected for you. This is also the Decision card. I'm not kidding you. I definitely think. Now look at, this is not the Suit of Swords, obviously. It's the Justice card. But how appropriate that this card is showing this weird person holding up swords. Swords is the suit of communication and truth. So how appropriate. So I do think you're going to get that call. Somebody paying attention to the details. Somebody, I'm going to say money right now. Somebody didn't get the financing. It fell through. Something goofy. Keep watching that website. I saw you wrote that you're watching that website. You know what? Or sign up for some alerts or whatever. If something changes, I don't know what they have available, but check in. Let's do a throwdown. Dying to know. We need a yes or a no. I can't tell you how strong I feel like it's something falling through with somebody's loan. All right. So let's see. We need a yes or a no, please. Is this house going to be Blah's? Go. Oh boy. Look at that. What? The Lovers. Yes. Now I know you're obviously not going to be making out and, all over your house like that. But what does that mean? That means love. That means that deep love, that harmony, that coming together. Like I said, I realize you're not going to fall in love and be, making out with this house. But what? That's practically the same thing if you think about it in terms of symbolism and in figurative types of language. So, yeah. I'm going to say it, blah. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I feel that confident. I think somebody's going to lose their financing, and you're going to have the opportunity then to get back on that bandwagon. I definitely think it, and think positive. I can't stress it enough, guys. There's tons of books out there about law of attraction. My personal recommendation is the Asking It Is Given. I have a link in my description if you want to check it out and read reviews. I don't get anything. I'm not telling you because I get something. I'm telling you because I care about you, and I love the book personally. Okay, let's get back to business. Gina Lee, how are you, darling? Thank you for your donation. All right. Did Q feel jealous because her crush date was flirting with me at the party and trying to hold my hand? Is she upset at me for it still? What? She's upset? I thought we were seeing that she kind of knew it wasn't you doing it. It was all right, that you were doing all you could to make it not be. I thought. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe tarot, and we're going to see, did Q feel jealous that her crush was flirting with Gina Lee at the party? Trying to hold Gina Lee's hand, and is she upset? How does she feel? Is she mad or jealous? What's going on with Quinn and Gina Lee? Okay, there's the energy. There is the spread. Whoops, and then I knock everything over. So there you go. Okay, let us find out. 6 of Cups. That's awesome energy. That's a great energy. That's a really nice kind of gentle energy. The 6 of Cups is all about kind of being friends. Look at that. Look at them. And thinking about the kind of like nostalgic kind of things, like, you know, looking and feeling like remembering like when you guys were all good, remembering the pleasures in life, feeling the pleasures now. This guy, his cup is a moon. So what that also shows is that relationships turn like the moon. The phases of the moon are always changing, right? Same thing with friendship. Sometimes, you know, you're thick as thieves and you're like this, and then other times you're like, you know, not seeing it eye to eye. That's awesome. So that's great energy, Gina. Let's find out what's going on about Flirty McFlirt. Flirty McFlirt. Okay, Flirty McFlirt, Q, I should say, is thinking that, you know what, this probably isn't going to go anywhere with crush. We've got the 3 of Swords, and clearly you two are friends. Now, I don't know how long you've known each other, maybe not since you were kids, but, you know, you've got an established friendship before Crushy McCrush came into the picture. So that's what she's holding on to. I do think, though, that she's thinking, you know what, this dude is not going to be it. He's going to break her heart, and I'm going to tell that to you right now. If he's flirting with you, you know, stuff like that, then I would think, if it were me, I'd be like, well, screw all that. He's not interested. I'm not wasting my time. Here, we have the Empress, which shows me that Q is still wanting to try to make something happen. But I don't think it's going to go well. I think that she will end up not with this person. I can't tell you why, and I'd have to read with Q so that I could pick up a little more. I don't want to do that when somebody's not here. I can get a little, but I always want to like pull in that real direct energy from somebody. But in this case, I can tell you what the energy is looking like. And it looks like the Hermit here is telling me that somebody is alone, being self-reliant, and, you know, potentially wants to just kind of take it all in. So this person, you know, Q, might be having some moments of pulling back, you know, from you, but I don't think it is at all affecting the actual friendship. You know, maybe she's got you know how it is when something's happening. The first thing we do is like we try to make excuses for it. Then we try to blame somebody for it. I mean, we all do it kind of at an unconscious level. Look it up. It's called, I think it's the 7 stages of grief or death or something like that. Now I realize nobody died, but it's the same kind of concept, you know, those stages we go through, and people, you know, blaming people, whatever. So she might be quiet a little bit, but this is ultimately what's going to happen. This is who you guys are. That's the energy. These are events. I'm thinking it's not looking so promising that Q will be with this crush and rely on you as the friend. So, yeah, Gina, totally. Yes, and Gina, you made a huge point. Any guy that flirts with your friends is not the one. Cut and dry, black and white means obviously no. We got a yes or a no situation. If your crush is flirting with somebody else, see ya. Bye. Bye. All right, Natalie, my friend, how are you? Ooh, we've got quite a little list going, right? Oh, hello, Kiss JG. Jane J and Kiss JG are here, you guys. Let's give them a shout out when you can. Say hello. They do a great job for me in this chat and help keep me organized. All right, so we've got quite a bit. I'm going to write some of these down. I always have to check with my PayPal stuff, but this just helps out so much in terms of timing too, so that people know where they are, so that if they have something they need to do or whatever. Okay, my friends. So Natalie's up next, and then we have Antonella, Julie, Serena, Shan Monet, and Jada Justice. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Your questions go first because you made donations. For any of you that are new here, welcome. Please go ahead and write your question in the chat. These are free, but I have to let you know that donations do go first. So if you would like to go first or just guarantee your reading, go ahead and make a donation. My moderators post the link, and it's also in my description. It is definitely not mandatory, but it does guarantee you a reading. We have a lot of fun here, and we are super busy. So I just want to make sure everybody knows kind of how it works. All right, Natalie. Let's get Natalie's friend. Nope, that was Kiss JG. Thank you, Kiss. All right. Are Natalie and Brett gonna make it? We're gonna use Wizard's Tarot. We need to know. We need to know. Wizard's Tarot is gonna let us know. All right, guys. Natalie. Are Natalie and Brett gonna make it? Are Natalie and Brett gonna make it together? Okay. All right. Messy. Okay. Straighten it out. And there we go. There's our energy. Here is our spread. This is a good deck. This is a cool deck. They're all cool. I love them all. There are some that I like for the artwork, but that I don't want to read with, you know, kind of those. So, but a lot of the ones I read with, I get borderless. But if they have borders, I chop that shit off. All right, the Fool. Woo! The Fool energy. That's awesome. Okay, the Fool. This is all about kind of a new journey, kind of taking those first steps. It's about having that opportunity to do new things together, because the question, I specifically phrased it as about you and Brett. So this would be together. So let's find out what else we've got, and we'll see how that pulls in. Oh, are you kidding me? You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Was somebody being a little unfaithful? Was somebody, I don't know. Did you guys have a moment of, are you guys arguing? Is the energy kind of, stifling right now? It could have something to do either with somebody. This sometimes indicates cheating, but it can also indicate fighting. This is all about winners and losers, and kind of look at this dude, this scary little guy with his hat. He's taking away all these swords and he's leaving him there. Like, haha, I'm taking this all away. So, that can indicate, remember, these are figurative, not literal. So, obviously, I don't think, Brett is stealing your swords or that you're stealing Brett's swords, but that typically indicates arguing. Wheel of Fortune is coming around. That means things repeating. So I do see there are some arguments happening or potential for, again, I don't really think it's somebody cheated. I don't know. But, it could be. But I'm really more getting that kind of fighting feeling, like winners and losers. And it kind of goes back and forth. Like, the new journey, though, it kind of says to me that, when you make up, things are great. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have this great talk. We're awesome. Let's get back on the wheel. And you know what? Sometimes the wheel goes around and it's okay. And on the fifth spin, though, you're like, it goes back to this. And that's the fighting or potentially cheating. Don't know. But this is saying right here, if you can work through these things, you have to have good communication, clearly. This is Swords. Swords is telling me that, plus my common sense tells me that. But we want that new beginning. So starting a new beginning on just being where you're comfortable, and even though we don't like fighting, if that's all you do, that's comfortable for you, that's what you know, right? So you need to break that cycle. And by staying true to what you want, setting your boundaries, you can't lower your standards or sacrifice your boundaries just to make something happen, because guess what? It's just going to keep repeating. It's going to resurface. So this is saying to me, you need to really, establish those boundaries, not sacrifice your level or your standards or your own well-being, and this is possible to work out, but, because we've got our new journey, and the new journey applies to that by being strong. So let's see what you're saying. You just got back together and you are jealous. Then that's you, baby. That's you, baby. Now, you got to address that, though. And you can, but you got to address it, because if you don't, you're going to keep doing it. And since you just got back together, that means you'll break up again and start back over, and break up and start back over, and break up and start back over. You see, you're going to do it because you're going to push people away, or you're going to give him a reason to be angry and say, I'm taking my swords and leaving, So let's do an end game. We're going to throw down here and just get a yes or a no. This is telling us the advice. It's telling me that it's possible. So let's find out. Bottom of the deck. All right. Are Natalie and Brett going to make it? Yes or a no, please? Yes, you can make it. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. You can make it. This is about stability of the home, emotional well-being, and good times. So yes. So use your strength to continue on this new journey. Get rid of all of your jealousy. I mean, if you have reason to say, you know what, hey man, something's not right, pay attention. Don't just disregard all that stuff. But if it's just being jealous because you're like, jealous, or you're possessive, or you're nervous, address it. Use your words. As everybody knows, even through those uncomfortable conversations or awkwardness, you got to do it. If you don't address it, you'll be on the Wheel of Fortune and you'll keep going and doing it over and over. You know what I mean? Woo! All right, Natalie. I love it when the cards have real solid advice. Love it, love it, love it. All right, Antonella. Thank you so much, honey. Let's see what your question is. How would my ex Virgo react if I reach out to him, and what to expect? Ooh, okay. Let's see what we've got. All right. So let me write this down real quick. I see that there's some more stuff going on the chat. All right. So what deck do we want to use? Let me think here. We want to know, we'll reach out deck. Ooh, let's use the Zombie Tarot. Oh my God. We got to use Zombie. We've got to use the Zombie Tarot. All right, guys. All right. I see. Okay. Oh, thank you, Antonella. All right, guys. I do see some conversations, and no, there is not a minimum donation. Actually, I would prefer it though, that I got to cover fees on PayPal, so don't give me a 25-cent donation, please. It's going to cost me money. So don't be like that. But, you got to think, what is this worth to you? My time or my reading or my advice or, and do what's comfortable. I don't want you not to be able to eat lunch, or anything goofy. I appreciate every donation. And Kiss JG hit it on the head. Most people usually give 5 to 10, but it's totally up to you. And I just ask that it's not 25 cents because that's going to cost me money. Oh, my dear. But anything, I am so grateful for it all. And every penny goes right back into the channel. I buy new decks sometimes because that's for you guys. And for me as a reader, I need to have some decks, and there's an upkeep with the channel. I have to pay for some monthly expenses to keep it running and to improve it and blah, blah, blah. My camera, all that stuff. But it's certainly appreciated. All right. All right, Antonella, what's the Virgo doing? If Antonella reaches out, what can she expect? All right, zombies. We love zombies. We love zombies. I used to be a huge Walking Dead fan. Lost interest on the last couple seasons. But boy, man, in the beginning, you would have thought I was killing zombies. Okay, Two of Wands. This is picking up on your energy completely, totally, and hands down. I know that this is your energy. This is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about kind of a struggle between choices. What? Totally you. You're asking literally that same question. I don't know how to make a choice. So this is definitely picking up on your energy. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Oh, another two. Ooh, two. All right. So we want to know, how is the Virgo going to react? Now, again, we know that this is your confusion or your thought about it all. How would it work? You got to be careful. We've got our Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Cups is all about walking away. So we do not want that to happen. They're obviously wanting to connect with the ex, right? So you got to be careful. This here is telling me, our Four of Swords is telling me that you need to kind of refocus your objectives, meaning you want to reach out. You want to talk. How were you planning on doing that? Were you going to send a text? Were you going to go on social media? Were you going to knock on his door and say, here, you forgot your shirt? I don't know what level you were expecting to do, but whatever it is, you need to kind of refocus that. This is about thinking about a new way of doing something. It's also about resting and relaxing and waiting. So I'm thinking that now is not the best time to do that. Doesn't mean you can never do it, but if you do something too soon, it'll cause this walk away kind of vibe. Here we've got our Two of Hazards. Notice we have two twos. This is all about, partnership and balance. This is what we want, but it's also about communication. So we've got, this is Pentacles. Now this is Wands. This is about, you want to make this grow. Wands is as growth and effort. You want to grow this. That's why you want to contact, right? But this here is saying, be careful. This is about, you're balancing two choices here. The Pentacles stand for like time and energy and stuff in your daily life. You're balancing it right now. It's probably okay the way it is. I think if you contact him right now, that's going to push this person away. So think about how you're doing it, because this one is here and it's saying refocus. We got to do an end game on this one, but we want to know, you refocus that plan or whatever you were going to do. Let's say you do something different. What would it be? Would it work? If you refocus and contact him in a different way, will it work? Yes or no, go. Strength. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, strength. That's awesome. This is about, having that inner drive and determination to make things happen. to think about it, to be able to talk about it. Look, there's a bullet in this guy's brain, and it's a plan as to how do I get, it's, remember, zombies. So how do I get this bullet into the zombie? You know, it's like about planning that step and a strong path forward. A strong path forward. Yeah. All right. So let's sum it up. If you do whatever way it was you were thinking about doing, you know, text, whatever, okay? All those things, like I said, that's going to lead to a push away. 8 of Cups is about walking away, okay? But if you change, think of another idea, I think it might go better. Let's get one more just to clarify. Oh, I turned it upside down. Darn it. I don't like to see it because that's not right. So let me just give it a quick shuffle. I saw it the wrong way. I had it upside down. I don't like to know what it is. Okay, so now we go bottom of the deck again. If Antonella changes the way that she planned to reach out, is that going to be better? I think it's a yes. Let's go. Knight of Wands. Yep, this says, go get it, girl. That's what it says. The Knight of Wands, riding the horse. Now, obviously, this is a zombie, but we're riding the horse. We're going in. Look at, he's even got a dead hand on him. He's like, yeah, let's do it. This is about go get it. Go get it. So, yeah. So, however you were planning on doing this, try to think of another way. You know, and this tells me too, you might need to wait a little bit for a response. So don't be like shocked if you're like, hey man, I'm not getting a reaction. You know, it'll be coming, but kind of refocus how you're going to do it. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, you're going to ask for a coffee. All right. Something else. Do something maybe a little less directly indicating like, let's get together romantically. Like, hey, I don't know, something you guys had in common. I always think of like the article, like, oh, hey, I saw this article about XYZ, and I know you like XYZ, so I thought I'd let you know. What do you know, something like that. All right. Thank you so much, Antonella. All righty. Looks like we have Crystal for 2 questions and Sonu for 2 questions. Thank you, guys. We're going to get to all these questions. Oops. All right, 27 for 2. All right, I'm just keeping it on in order. Next up is Julie. Julie, and then Serena. Sorry, I couldn't read my own writing. Kiss JG has it out there for me. Here's the donation list right now, guys, in case you're wondering where we are. Kiss JG, thank you. Yes, all right. So as soon as I work through donation questions, if there is time, I will pick up freebies. But right now, donations do come first. So, Julie. So let's get Julie's question. You're welcome. All right. So I just thought I saw it. Oh, I did. Thank you. All right. How is Mike feeling and thinking about me and our connection right now? Thank you. You're so welcome. Let's get this going. My husband's name is Mike and my son's name is Mike. My husband is not my son's father. My son and my daughter, that's from my first marriage. So I didn't name him Mike, obviously knowing I'd marry a Mike, but it gets it confusing around here. All right. So let's see. We're going to use the Crow Tarot. If I can hold on to it. There we go. Let's see what is going on. All right, Mike and Julie. Mike and Julie. How is Mike feeling about the connection with Julie? How is Mike feeling about the connection with Julie? Okay. Okay. So, energy. And these are super thick. I mean, not so thick that you can't use them, but they're like, they're a handful. Okay. This is our energy. King of Pentacles. Okay. So we have King of Pentacles overseeing the entire spread. This is all about having good times. This is all about having fun and feeling good. This is all about kind of being generous with time. You know, the king is always, you know, sitting there on his throne. So he's a stable person. and he always is promoting others. So meaning like, hey, Mike saying, hey, Julie's awesome, you know, that kind of a promoting. So let's find out. Wow, we got a lot of strong cards. All right. We got strong cards. Now remember, our king is going to oversee this spread, and it will apply to each as a clarifier. So we've got our Ace of Swords. This is awesome. This is all about new communication. So you're asking about how Mike is feeling about this right now. I don't know if you guys are talking or not talking. I don't know if, you know, this is still like in the initial stages, or if it's, you know, dating, or, you know, whatever. But whatever the case, this means some new conversations are coming. So that could mean stepping it up a bit, or let's rekindle, or let's move it to the next level. Or, you know, it's something, though, that's coming in terms of communication. It's also about having new ideas. So the communication could be about, I have this great new idea. You know, we're going to move to the next level. Obviously, nobody would say those words that like that, but you know what I mean. Let me see what you're saying here. Oh, thank you. You love my energy and my voice. Thank you. And Mike is a good name. Okay, so you're just casually dating right now. And Mike's mom is Julie, just like you, and his dad. We keep it, you know, we keep it to the same names, right? That means we're all meant to be. That means we're in line with each other, I think. You know, well, anyway, so new communication, again, promoting people. This is, to me, what I'm getting from this is Mike saying, yeah, you know, let's talk. We're promoting Julie. Julie's awesome. Julie's the best, you know, or whatever. Queen of Pentacles, this is about somebody who is very stable. Our queen is, you know, well, she's the queen. She's sitting on the throne. She's got a stone, you know, or whatever throne. But our Queen of Pentacles is somebody who kind of is a bit of a micromanager. You know, this is somebody who kind of wants to set the tone. How is Mike's mom? Is Mike's mom doing anything? Does Mike's mom kind of influence Mike a lot? Not sure. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. So this is somebody, though, this is a personality in there. Usually the court cards are indicating a personality. That's why I said this was Mike, because he's promoting. A lot of these other, the minors are usually about events, okay? So this is a personality. That's why I asked about the mom. The queen, just because the queen is a female does not mean it's a female in real life. It is gender neutral. A queen could be a guy, a king could be a girl. You know, this is not at all gender specific, okay? So then we have our Three of Cups. This tells me about celebration, things going well and everybody coming together. This is usually a group of people. So it could be friends, it could be family, everybody on board and thinking you're awesome. We got the promoter in there. We have Mike talking about how you're awesome, right? New communication, somebody kind of being a bit of a, you know, are you sure about that? This isn't an angry person. This is somebody, you know, asking legitly, you know, if it was your son, or if, you know, if somebody may be asking you, maybe that's somebody you, this is a personality though. This is somebody. And then this is where everything does come together. So I don't think there's anything here that you need to be concerned about. I think it's looking good. Let's get something a little more specific about his feelings, though. Yeah, you're going to be talking. All right, so we need to know specifically how the feelings are from Mike to Julie, please. Can't say. All right, we've got the Seven of Wands. All right. Seven of Wands is somebody who is standing firm. This is somebody who thinks you have a solid kind of connection and who is standing there firmly. Not somebody who is like a player, not somebody who is just hanging on until he meets the next person. I definitely think that, you know, this is looking really good. This is looking really good, Julie. Looking good. Now, who's this, though? Who's that? Who's in there talking about, not a bad thing, but something that's there, something to be aware of. You know what I mean? Julie, good luck. Good luck with Mike. Great name. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome, Julie. All righty. Serena, my friend, how are you? Thank you so much for your donation. All right. What have we got? I am planning to use my profile picture for more authenticity on my online page. Will this make a difference with sales? Woo. You're in sales, Serena? I have a 30-year sales and marketing background. What kind of sales are you in? You might not want to share that. That's fine if you don't. But I've done a little bit of everything. As I always tell you guys, I am the jack of all trades. I've done sales for 30 years, but I've sold different things. I've sold payroll systems, bachelor's degrees. I've sold advertising. I've done a lot. But anyway, are you on your online page? I'm wondering if it's your site or if we're talking about LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Yes, Julie, please do. Please do keep me posted. Well, you don't have to explain. I just am curious and talking out loud. With LinkedIn, yes, I know that. So just based on what I know, I am going to guess that the cards are going to say yes. Remember this in sales. If you get them to like you, you can sell anything. Yeah. I mean, there's other things that go into it, but the biggest thing is if you're their friend and if they like you. All right. You can sell. If you sell yourself, people want to buy from you. Okay. So there's our energy. I'm curious. I'm anxious to see this since I do have such a sales background. God, I can, if I close my eyes, I can feel like I'm there with my headset on right this second. Strength. Okay. So our energy for this spread is strength. This is talking about having inner conviction. You have to continue to keep your foot on the gas to include and, improve and continue to be selling. Sales is definitely a bumpy road. And I think you know this, Serena. One week you're like, yeah, I'm doing great. And the next week, oh man, what's going on? Yeah, I'm doing great. Oh man. So it goes like this. And that's just the nature. Even if you're awesome and you have the best product or, whatever, it's definitely something that I'm reading what you're saying and I'm getting confused. Sorry. It's a sales platform. Okay. So like Salesforce, is it like Salesforce or something? And I can't remember. There's another one out there that's bigger, but Salesforce is like the granddaddy. Okay. So it's a content management type system. What am I doing? I'm flipping that over and it's already over. All right. So let's say what we've got. King of Wands. Oh, you want the King of Wands. Oh my goodness. They are all wands. They are all wands, Serena. Serena, this is really good. What wands mean, first of all, wands are all about effort and growth. You're trying to grow your sales. You're trying to grow your authenticity. So that is awesome. These are literally all saying that this is going to help you grow, right? So here's our strength. We are talking about staying firm, expecting the best, and knowing that even when that little sales cycle dips low, next month could be better. Tomorrow could be better. Next week could be better. It's up and down, and you can't let that affect you. You got to have that inner determination. Here's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the CEO of his company. He is awesome. The Queen of Wands is the one I always go, hey, everybody, this is who we want to be. Well, if we're not going to be the Queen of Wands, then we definitely want to be the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who is often referred to as like a CEO type of personality, a successful CEO. I'm sure there's lots of crappy CEOs out there, but what you would imagine a CEO would have in terms of skill set and personality traits. Somebody who's well-liked, who's charming, who has good business aptitude, who, is positive and does well, money, all that. Having the strength is going to bring you to that card, right? Then we have our Knight. The Knight, this is another court card. So these are really strong. These are personality traits for you. The Knight of Wands is somebody who gets it, somebody who goes in and gets it, someone who is automatically going to want to jump in and get things done. I think this new picture is going to definitely help people feel confident. Whatever picture you might have right now might be perfectly fine and do a very good job, but I'm absolutely, because the question was phrased exactly like you asked it, asking about the online page. This is saying, go get it, do it, change it, exactly what it says. This here is our Nine of Wands to kind of round it out. And the Nine of Wands is talking about not giving up. Don't give up. You might have to wait to see the results. I'm telling you, Serena, in any kind of sales, no matter what you're doing, you need to chart those results. You need to look for trends. You can see if Tuesday is a bad day for people to on the website, or you have most sales on Friday. And you know what I'm saying? So, and then also you can see the patterns, like, oh, at the beginning of the month, I hear more, or, oh, at third quarter, I hear more. Do you see what I'm saying? So chart it, be patient. Yeah, it's looking good. And this is saying right here, go get it, which means, yeah, your picture will definitely improve the authenticity, which again, by virtue of the domino effect, will help make a difference in sales. Woo! Can't believe it. That was so clear. So clear. Good luck, Serena. I know in sales, the burnout rate is usually pretty high. I can attest to that. But when it's your own business, it's a little different, but, good luck. Good luck. All righty. It looks like we have quite the lineup. So let's see who's next. Shan Monet is up next. Thank you, my dear. We've got this up here. I want to show you, Kish JG is keeping it super organized. This is where we are. Okay. So Shan Monet has 2 questions. So Shan Monet, let's see. Thank you for the donations. And your first question is, what are SB's feelings and intentions for me after seeing him last night? Woo, okay. So you just saw SB yesterday. All right. So we want to use the modern spellcaster. All right. So what are SB's feelings and intentions for me after seeing him last night? Okay. Last night, SB and Shan Monet. Shan Monet, what are SB's feelings? Okay. Messy. Man, I'm a messy shuffler. Okay, gosh. I can't even get them straight. It was that bad. Oh, I got to go to shuffling school. All right, there's our energy. I wonder if there is I guess there is like a magic school or juggling or whatever. I need to get better at shuffling. It's actually, the way you get better is practice. Well, I am a tarot reader. I shuffle a bazillion times a day. How much more can you practice? And I still stink. So I don't know. All right. So SB's feelings and intentions. All right. We've got the energy, the 8 of Pentacles energy. 8 of Pentacles. This is about having somebody who sees hard work. This is somebody who sees somebody who is being successful. The 8 of Pentacles is often about paying attention to the details. And look at this card. Isn't that beautiful? He's covering that up so all those animals have a place. I love this card. So this is about, seeing, paying attention to the details and working hard. So right now that energy to me shows that you're being noticed for that reason. I'm thinking that you want some love information too. So let's see what we've got. Oh, look what you've got. The Knight of Cups. That's what, guys? The Ooh La La card. The Knight of Cups. Now look at this guy running in on this weird fish. This is the sweep you off your feet type of person. This is the type of, charming. Like I always say, think of your favorite romantic movie star, and that's who that is, right? So that's the energy right here. So I think you have definitely piqued some interest in a very romantic kind of way. Now, paying attention to the details, here we've got our Seven of Wands, and I'm really thinking that this is all about your success, feeling that, you know, you're somebody, you know, you're working hard, you've been successful, you're doing it. And, you know, paying attention to the details makes a lot of sense when we see here the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is somebody who stands firm and doesn't act too quickly, somebody who knows what they're doing. So I think you are being viewed as somebody who has their head on straight, somebody who knows what they're doing. Look at this. We have another knight. We have our Knight of Wands. And if you were listening to that last reading, this Knight of Wands says, go get it. Go get it. The Knight of Wands is all about energy, passion, being inspired and wanting to jump in and get things done. This is somebody who's very outgoing. So I think, you know, the SB sees you very well-rounded. You're somebody who takes care of stuff when you want to do it. And that makes sense here because look at our energy. You pay attention to the details. You're successful. You know, this dude here is carving pentacles and whatever. And he's paying attention to the details because if he's just paying attention to carving these things, he would have missed that these poor animals were getting wet. So he paid attention and he built this little hut for him. See? So you're paying attention. You are not arrogant, which is important. You are just successful because that's who you are. So, and then that's very attractive. That's very attractive. Ooh, Shan Monet. Wow, you're like awesome, man. That looks very good. Now, you can reflect and think, you know, hey, does that sound like me? Or do you think so? I mean, do some thinking and reflecting and be like, yeah, I didn't realize, or no, I don't think so. And then maybe that's something that you just didn't realize before. And now you can be like, yeah. All righty. We've got, oh, what am I doing? We've got 2 questions for Shan Monet. Where am I? Losing my thought. I see you're asking a good question, Aquamarine Queen. List of pricing for 1, 2, and 3 questions. The only thing I ask, maybe I should set something up like that, but and maybe I will for next time. Typically, I leave it open to you guys, and you know, donating twice. Each question, a separate donation is usually what I ask. However, going forward, I will kind of think about that because several of you are doing multiple questions, which is totally fine, and we're doing it well, but we maybe should set something up like that so it's not confusing. But yeah, go ahead and thank you, and we'll get that organized for tomorrow. Good point. Good point. All right, so Shan Monet. Number 2, for your second question, let's find out what's going on. Once my part on the show what? My part on the show airs? How will viewers view me? Are you kidding me? You're on some kind of show? I didn't realize you were an actress. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, how exciting. We're going to use light seers. Oh, how exciting. No wonder I saw those things in the other reading. No wonder. All right. All right. Wow. Okay. How exciting. All right. My part on the show. Not mine. Shan Monet. I'm on the show. Nobody's watching, right? All right. SB. Oh, no. That's not right. Once my part on the show airs, how will viewers view Shan Monet when Shan Monet's part is on? It's reality TV, but you're nervous. It's already filmed, so nothing you can do going back. So let's just see what's going on going forward. How exciting. Oh my gosh, Shan Monet. Reality TV, I wonder what kind of show. There's all kinds of stuff like about work, about dating, about just drinking and having fun. And there's so much. Oh my goodness, how exciting. Okay, viewers, what do you think? What do you think about Shan Monet? Let's find out. All right. Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands energy here. So our Nine of Wands is all about kind of completion of something, completion of tasks, and still having like the drive to do more. Somebody who stands their ground and is ready. You're prepared. I mean, this speaks a lot of things to what you're talking about. You're prepared. You know, you've already done it. You put yourself out there. You're waiting now. It's done. You already said this just in the chat. That's you know, hey man, it's done. Nothing I can do. So let's just see how it goes. That's you. Look at her. She's looking out, watching. Like, hey man, what do you guys think? You know, that is picking up on you right this minute. Ooh, let's find out what we've got. Woo! We've got the success card. Wow. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, I've got great news. Okay, you're waiting to see how people are reacting. We already know that. But again, I can see that that's pretty strong. So this must be really on your mind. We also have the Hermit. This is the Hermit. He thinks about things. He's thinking. He's, you know, look at him. He's looking out there, wondering what's coming next. Obviously, you want to know what's coming next. And here you're feeling like you don't know. So clearly makes sense why you're sitting there on this weird cliff, right? But guess what else? Somebody who thinks, yes. Somebody who relies on themselves, yes. But it's also, look at the lantern. It's about bringing people to you, bringing people in. And look what's next to it, our Eight of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. People loving you is what we want, right? We want them to love you. This is somebody who is walking away to find more cups. To find more cups. They want to see more. They want to see more of you. So I'm thinking that's very positive. You know, and this is also, you know, kind of a reflection on your mindset. You know, walking away, it could indicate, you know, here you're wanting to see how things go. You're obviously needing to. Walking away might mean, you know, you have to have your integrity, your artistic ability and morals or whatever that looks like. And there might be some things you need to leave behind, something maybe different things that you might be asked to do later. You know, it doesn't have to be like right now. It could be later, but definitely looking for more. And I think that's the viewers too. I think the viewers are looking for more. But this also can be you saying, you know what, I am not, just because it sounds good or whatever, it doesn't match with what I want to do. You're going to have to be selective. That's the word, selective. But this is what I got all geeky happy about. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Dun, dun, dun. Guess what this is? Success. This is about success. This is about being rewarded for your accomplishments. I am not kidding. Look it up. Those are exactly what this card means. That is not me interpreting. That's literally what the card means. So, you know, I'm going to say this is the energy you're picking up right now. It is definitely strong that you're kind of, you know, waiting to see reactions and stuff like that. I think people want to see more of you. I think you have integrity in what you do. And, you know, so you've got a good head on your shoulders about it. But as far as how viewers are going to see you, it very successful. And I think wanting more. They're going to be it's going to be very positive. Oh my God, that's awesome. How exciting. Oh my God, Chamonix. Well, if you feel comfortable sharing that, I would love to know. I would love to check it out. I don't watch much reality TV, but, you know, hey, man, I can always jump in. So let me know if you feel comfortable. All right. Well, thank you so much for your donation. I hope it goes well. Jada Justice, how are you? We've got several Jadas who come. Yeah. Wow, interesting. Couple different people named Jada. I love the name. All right. Is January 21st, guys, still interested in me? At this point, I would just like to know, that way I can focus on me. Okay, so you're kind of just wanting, you know what, let's figure this out, and so I can move on or what? All right, bottom line. We need the bottom line. So we are going to use the Mystic Dreamer. Mystic Dreamer. Shan Monet says, put a ring. Oh, it's called Put a Ring on It. I thought you were saying that to Jada Justice. Put a ring. Okay, on the OWN network. I love the OWN network. Okay, I'm going to write it down because I have a memory like a, I don't know, like a bucket with a hole in it, maybe. All right, it's called Put a Ring on It on Fridays. All right, I got to write it down on OWN on Fridays. All right, I got to check it out. See, I remembered to write it down, but I have to remember to look at it. Isn't that a good concept, huh? All right. So, got to focus on yourself, and that is so important. Self-care has to be part of our routine. Even if you have to block out time like an appointment. Like I have my day laid out and I'm putting 30 minutes in for sitting down and reading a book or taking a bath or watching TV or going on a walk. You've got to put it in like an appointment. All right, January 21st, guy, what is up with you? Should Jada Justice just move on or what? We need to know. We need a yes or a no feeling from this. Please, we need to know. Okay, if we don't get it real clear, I will obviously do a throwdown endgame card for you. But let's see what we've got. These are such pretty cards. Boy, they did look nice with their borders, but they were like huge. I'm like, why would you even put that huge? Okay, the World. Okay, the World is kind of about the end of a journey, the end of completing. That's the word, completing something. But it's also kind of about a lesson learned. So let's see. That could go either way, and we want to see what these are, because if it's telling you lesson learned, that might be saying, you know what, just move on. But let's find out what we've got before we decide. They look so tiny, don't they? Because I cut them. All right. So we've got our Emperor. Now, the Emperor is somebody who makes order out of chaos, just really gets things back in the groove, gets somebody back in the groove. Now, we want to see the rest, but the Emperor or the World, as the energy on there, somebody who makes order out of chaos, that sounds to me kind of like lesson learned. Let's find out, though, what else we have. We've got our Ace of Swords. This is about communication. Sounds like you're not getting any communication, So this kind of implies to me that you need to kind of make new communication with somebody else. Waiting on that communication, if it's going to come, it will come. So you don't even need to think about it, Obviously, that's a little easier said than done. I don't mean to make it sound so simplified or something like that. But if you're waiting on somebody else, you might miss somebody else, a new person. You might be so focused on this that you miss this. Do you see what I mean? You got to have your eyes wide open, This here is the Four of Cups, and that is also telling me it's kind of about being unsatisfied. You are clearly unsatisfied because January 21st guy is not making a move. This is Cups, so this is love and emotion. This is kind of about, again, about just being bored, tired of waiting. It literally is saying it how you're feeling right now. So, honey, I am going to tell you, I will do a throwdown, of course, but I'm saying what this is. I'm going to, interpret this to say, lesson learned, make order out of chaos, get rid of the chaos in your life, in your mind by, being stuck thinking about this person. This is all about new communication, new thoughts, new ideas. New thoughts, new ideas, that would be about focusing on yourself, redirecting that stuff. Now, as far as the communication part of it, this could indicate that you're going to be speaking to somebody else, and therefore, you know what, who cares then about January 21st guy, right? You got somebody better potentially. but at the very least, it is saying the focusing on yourself is probably a great idea. Lesson learned. We learned something about this, dude. We learned how important it is to take care of ourselves too. So 2 things. So then our our 4 of cups, again, lesson learned. You're sitting there like this. What the hell should you be sitting there like that for? Waiting. That's a big nope. You should not be sitting there waiting for these, this other cup to come. No. Lesson learned. You don't need that. No. So let's do a throwdown card for you and see. Let's just make sure that we're right. I'm confident that we are, but it's fun just to get a validating thing, All right. So bottom of the deck, we need to know, please. Am I right on this? Is it time for Jada to move on? Go. Oh boy, yeah. 5 of Swords says, time to move on. 5 of Swords talks about winners and losers. And if you move on, guess who's the winner? You. You are the winner. And January 21st guy is losing out. I want to know about this too. Is this a new communication coming in, or is this just the new ideas and thoughts about self-care and stuff like that? Please let us know. 6 of Swords. Okay. This is more about self-care than communication. Now, Swords, again, is all about, new thoughts, new ideas. And what the 6 of Swords indicates is taking your troubles and baggage with you. That's saying you don't want to do that. You need to not do that in order to perform self-care. And the way you're going to do that is by having new thoughts, new ideas. And think about what would really rejuvenate you, what would fortify you, what would make you stronger, what would make you select the right person next time or draw the right person to you. Yes, and yes. So you are the winner, my friend, and you have learned a lesson. And January 21st, guy, you missed out. Now, if January 21st guy might still come back, yeah, maybe. But you might have already been moved on, or you might be feeling a totally different way, and unless, they come to you and say, sorry, I got abducted by aliens. Well, then what the hell is your problem? Why, if you wanted to come to me, why didn't you come 6 months ago, or whatever? So that to me, being so long, that indicates to me that, in my own personal opinion, that dude, January 21st person is dealing with their own crap, or they have another girlfriend, or lots of drama and baggage. So yay, you don't need to worry about them anymore. Yay, you're free. All right, Jada, good luck. All righty, SMJ, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for your donation. Jada Justice, you are so welcome. You've got this. You have got this. Wait, before I pull that question up, I'm going to go ahead and put that list up. Kiss JG keeps everything super organized. So we've got, okay, I was getting confused because I was reading it wrong. So SMJ and so new, and for some reason I thought they were the same person, but they're not. Rose D is added to the list. Thank you. And Aquamarine, how are you? And thank you. All right. Let me just put this on my little piece of paper. Hi, SMJ. I'm so glad that you're here, and thank you for your donations. All right. So let me see here. Now, I will set something up again. I did see a lot of you asking, and I think we're getting super busy nowadays. So I do need to make something up about, multiples. So I'd have a set amount. So that way you're not wondering or, having to guess or, whatever. I'll fix that. I'll fix it for next time. All right. SMJ, how are you? All right. So will V post a picture of us on social media? Ooh. All right. So we need to know social media. What do I want to use for social media? I want to use Heroin Wonderland. You know why? Because just like Wonderland, social media is a totally different world, isn't it? It's like it has its own life, doesn't it? Sometimes good, sometimes bad. All right. V, what are you going to do? Are you going to post a picture on social media of you and SMJ? All right. Let me just check on something real quick before I flip them over. There's our energy. Social media picture. Come on, V. We need a picture. All right. So before I flip them over, I just got to look at one thing. I got to make sure donations are coming in Chris JG is helping keep me organized, but I always kind of cross-reference with my PayPal, make sure the donations did come in. There we go. I got it. I got them all. Yay, me. Okay. Back to business. SMJ. Here we go. All right. What's your energy? The Chariot. Woo! Things are moving. This is awesome. The Chariot is all about movement. It's all about conquest and progress. So let's see. Let's see. That looks fantastic. Oh, yes, he is. He or she. I don't know which, but yes. Yes, yes, and yes, 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 yes. The Chariot is the energy, and this again is about progress. It's about winning, conquest, winning that way. I don't mean winning like a fight or taking sides. It's about accomplishments, right? Here we go. Ace of Cups, new love. This is all about the love brewing. When you're feeling that love brewing, then it is feeling like, all right, I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to share this excitement kind of thing. We've got the Sun. The Sun. This is about success again. We've got the love card, things moving. We've got success, things moving. Then we have our Knight of Wands. If you heard some of the readings earlier, we talked about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands says, go get it. Go get it done. The Knight of Wands, in being a court card, is like a personality. So this is going to be V. V is saying, go get it. I'm going to do it. So yeah, I think, yes, I definitely think that V is going to post a picture on social media. This is super clear. And I do think those feelings are growing. It looks to me like this is a real spark of something. Yeah. V. All right. That looks good. SMJ. All right. So SMJ made 3 donations. So we are going to do 3 questions. Kiss JG is putting up those lists. If you're wondering, she does it, obviously, but I'm going to put it up for you one more time. We've got 2 more for SMJ. We have Crystal for 2. We have Sonu for 2. We have Rose D, and we have Aquamarine for 2. That is where we are. All right. So, second question, let's see. When will he offer commitment, or is this just a friends with benefits situation? Ooh, okay. We don't want that. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming you don't, but who knows? All right. Ooh, I know what we're going to use. Deviant Moon. Deviant Moon. All right. Okay, dokie. SMJ, picture on social media. Oh, no, I read that one. What am I talking about? Commitment. We're looking for a commitment from V and not just a friends with benefits situation. All right, I'm thinking that social media picture's coming. I thought I saw that cup, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. I think things are brewing. I think there's been a seed. So when is this going to be commitment, not just friends with benefits, for SMJ and V? SMJ and V. Okay. All right. So, all right. There's still kind of a struggle between 2 things, sometimes, with swords again is thoughts and ideas. So trying to decide what to do. Now, clearly this card looks like 2 people kind of being like they're really kind of digging in their feet and fighting about it. Notice that they are black and white. So they're opposite energies, like the yin and yang. So this is saying, there's 2 things that we're trying to figure out what to do about, not really wanting to make a decision at the same time, wanting to, well, that's not the right way to say it, not wanting to make a decision because feeling kind of caught in the middle. That's what I mean to say. Caught in the middle. Look at him. He literally is caught in the middle. They're sharing a chest there. So being kind of caught in the middle of something. Okay. So, all right. So something's going on. All right. Something is ending and a new chapter is beginning. So what we're wanting is we're wanting some commitment, not just friends with benefits. I think because there is still kind of a decision as to kind of what to do, where to go, and feeling caught in the middle. Don't know. Does V have another person, or does V think that you have another person? You know, maybe. But what this is telling me, again, you know, kind of being caught in the middle of something, somebody's kind of sitting there by themselves, trying to figure it out, trying to decide what to do. Now, this guy looks pretty, you know, scared and all that, but that's not correct, because this is, again, themes and, you know, it's an artist depiction, and this is clearly Deviant Moon, so they're going to have weird people, right? It's the Hermit, though. The Hermit always means kind of like being solitary, but also kind of being wise and watching out into the distance, trying to see what's coming. This is for you. This is some advice that is meaning don't push it, don't push it. That means, you know, stay firm. Doesn't mean just sit back and let, you know, V call the shots and get stepped on. Of course not. That does not mean that at all. But what it means is, you know what, kind of let this development happen through V's own thinking. You know, so V's like, yeah, I thought of that, you know, or yeah, that's what my thing will be. And, you know, we all know how that works. You got to make somebody think it's their own idea. And I don't mean that in a manipulative way. At least I hope it doesn't come off that way. But, you know, it's the way you say it. You're wanting somebody. I mean, it's just like a kid. You don't ask a kid, do you want to wash your hands? Because then they think they have an option. You say, it's come up here and wash your hands, you know. Or food. You don't be like, hey, man, what do you want for lunch? No, you say, do you want grilled cheese or do you want a hot dog for lunch? You know, or whatever. So you don't, it's how you say it. Now, obviously, you're not going to be offering lunch or washing hands. I don't mean that. But you see what I mean about it's how you say something. So it's not to say sit back and let V do everything and call the shots. It's about you, you know, talking and continuing to talk, but letting V see about how awesome this would be if you had a commitment and not just friends with benefits. Here, the reason I say it will go well is because we have our Six of Wands. This is all about a celebration, a victory, but with more work that needs to be done. So building that growth, that's Wands, growth and effort. Here it is. Here's the change. We've got the Devil card, or the Death card. I mean, this is about something being put to bed and something else brewing. So you're wanting to not be friends with benefits and have that relationship. Well, guess what? This bigger guy is the relationship commitment, and this is the friends with benefits. And the commitment is going to step on the friends with benefits head and squish them. So that's going to put the friends with benefits situation in the background or away, or squish it all together, you know? So I think this answer is clear. I think you need to kind of be thinking about how you want to communicate, but I also think it's important for you to make V see how this is coming to the conclusion that it should be a commitment together. You can't just be like forcing it and pushing it on your own agenda. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like I kind of ramble, but it does look like it's going to be ending. So I do see a commitment coming. Yeah. All right, my friend. Now we do have one last question for you. We have, will I see Brandon this week? Ooh, okay. So we need to know, will you see Brandon? We're going to use light seers. We're going to add some light. All right. We're going to add some light to this situation. Okay, I guess I should put my banner on, huh? All right, guys, we are on donations only at this point. It is 1:50 at my house here, so we are almost at the 2-hour mark. So now I am doing donation readings at this point Free readings are for the first hour, but donations do take priority. So any donations do come first. I will be setting up some kind of structure for 1, 2, and 3 questions, so there is not any kind of, I don't know, confusion, I guess. But right for now, I am asking for a little patience because we do have several on the list. We have 2 for Crystal after SMJ, and then we have Sonu for 2. We have Rose D for 1, and we have Aquamarine for 2. Hey, Melly's Tarot, how are you? Glad you did. Says Melly's Tarot says she just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm glad you did. And Jada Justice, I see, donated again. All right. Thank you, my dear. All right. So let's see what's going on about Brandon. Brandon, is SMJ going to see Brandon this week? Now, who's Brandon? Is Brandon another love interest? Is Brandon another love interest? All right, SMJ is saying you wanted some more of a timing when he will offer commitment on that last question. All right, so I do think he will. What deck was I using? I already forgot. Oh, Deviant Moon. That was it. Let me just see. I didn't shuffle it again, and we have our these were the cards we read for you. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to say, when will he offer commitment? Is that going to be in the next week? Go. The Empress. Okay. The Empress is all about things growing. Okay. So let's see what we have in 2 weeks. All right. 2 weeks. That's a 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is all about something kind of being put to bed. So let's see what else. Let's see, 4 weeks. No. 5 weeks. There you go. 6 weeks. Nope. All right. So what I'm going to say here, it's looking best in the 2-week zone. 2-week zone means you're putting something to bed and starting something new. Here, I don't, this is where it's growing, but I would say maybe in 2 weeks, you might be getting a better feel for it. You might be, thinking 2 weeks is what I'm seeing. I can't get it happens on November 3rd at 2 o'clock. I can't get that, but it is looking most favorable for the 2-week zone. Now, you guys, always, all of you, please remember the tarot card is reading the energy of the moment. The energy can change. Remember that. We can affect a change on the energy, and, everybody has free will. The cards read the energy of the moment. So we're looking at these questions, and the energy of the moment says this. Things can change. It's always good to check back in and see if the energy is different at this moment. But this is the most likely outcome if nothing changes. Does that make sense? That's a good way to put it, right? All right. So, Brandon, what's going on? Are you going to see SMJ? Are you going to see SMJ? Okay. Ooh, I almost dropped the cards. Almost. That would have been a huge mess of all of my decks. Okay, so here is our energy about seeing Brandon this week. This is our spread. This is going to give us some of the details. And if we need to dial it down a little more, we will definitely do a throwdown, end game. All right, are you going to see Brandon this week? We've got Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands, she is awesome. This is who we want to be. This is a court card, so it's typically a personality of some sort representing a person. So let's see how this pulls in. Now, just because the queen is a female in this scenario, in this sense, it is gender neutral. Queen can be a guy, a king can be a girl. It doesn't matter. It's completely gender neutral. All right. So are you going to see Brandon this week? All right. So this is interesting. Queen of Wands energy means awesomeness, that you are, feeling. This is telling me that it doesn't matter you know, who you see or what goes on. What this tells me, whether it's V, whether it's Brandon, whether it's, you know, Johnny, whoever, this is telling me that, you know what, you always rise to the top, that you have that ability to do that. And you know what, at some points you might forget that. We have our Six of Pentacles, and this is saying sometimes you have to remind yourself of that. So you need to make sure that you always know you are the Queen of Wands. This is who we all want to be. The Queen of Wands has got it going on. This is who we want to be. The wheel of fortune is telling me about things spinning and moving. This is about cycles. This is about things coming around. So again, this is your energy. I am definitely going to say that. It is picking it up strong. So you must be awesome, awesomeness. The wheel spinning around with your awesomeness. You know, this sometimes is about learning a lesson. This is sometimes about, you know, taking in the situation and being realistic about it and being able to pull your emotions out of it, right? So that way you can see things in a more logical way or more realistic way, things like that. Our Seven of Pentacles is talking about growing things, but it's also talking about waiting for them. Sometimes it takes a while to grow things. Now, look at this guy. He's planted all these little pentacle seeds and he's growing it and it pops out of the dirt, right? Well, let's just pretend nothing popped out of the dirt yet. And he's sitting there going, wow, these seeds aren't growing. I'm just looking at dirt, because he obviously doesn't see what's under the surface, right? He's like, wow, this sucks, man. Nothing's happening. It's taking too long. And then he walks away and leaves. Well, little did he know what was just about to sprout out of the surface was this. So that's about saying don't give up too soon. You know, I think here with our helping card, the Six of Pentacles is always kind of about helping people, about helping yourself. And that's where earlier I said you need to remind yourself of that when you're feeling low. If you're questioning things, you just tell yourself, I'm the Queen of Wands, man. I'm the Queen of Wands. So to answer your question, I am seeing some more waiting. I do think it's maybe going to happen because of the fact that it does pop out of the dirt at some point. But this is kind of about, you know, kind of spinning around on your wheel, not seeing much movement. It's about learning lessons. You know, maybe Brandon's making you feel less than, like not getting contact or not seeing each other or whatever is making you feel like, you know, this is all about saying, you know what? You got to help yourself. You are the Queen of Wands and you need to bring yourself back to that point. And you know what? It doesn't matter. So let's do it. Oh, what am I doing? We need to do a yes or a no because I need something clearer. I'm thinking that this is a no for this week, but let's just find out. We need to confirm because it's not super clear. Will SMJ see Brandon this week? Yes or a no, please? Queen of Pentacles. It might not be this week, but I think it is brewing. Am I correct? Is it not this week, but it's coming sometime else, another time? Queen of Cups. Yes, do not be emotional about this. I think you might be feeling obviously upset if you're not hearing something, and this is where you remember who you are. You remember who you are. Do you notice how many queens we have up here on the board? We've got one, we've got two, we've got three queens. 3 queens. Yeah. If you see Brandon this week or not, you are still the queen. It looks to me like, you know, maybe not this week, but it is a thought. I mean, look at, you got the wheel. It's going to come around. They're growing. It's growing. But I do think it looks like it's not looking super favorable for this week. But you're the Queen of Wands, so it doesn't matter, right? Yes. All right, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Crystal, my dear, thank you so much for your donations. All right, so let's get going. Finance reading. Ooh. So you're just kind of thinking in general, what are your general financial prospects or whatever? We're going to use Anna Kay. You're welcome, SMJ. It is always a pleasure to read for you. I love reading for all of you. You guys have, you know, different questions, different concerns. You all bring a different energy. And as a collective energy here on this show, man, are we on fire, right? We are just on fire here. All right. It's from all of us. It's from you guys. It's from me. It's from the cards. It's from the universe. It's whatever else you want to say. It's all of us. Our collective energy is on fire. All right. So what can Crystal expect just in finances? We need to know. How is this playing out for her in life? In a general sense, what can Crystal look forward to or look out for? All right. So here is our spread. Let's find out what the energy is, and we'll see how it's affected by our other cards. Okay. Ooh. Your general finance reading. You started off with this energy of the Ten of Pentacles. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is what you want. This is all about somebody who has wealth and comfort in their life. This is somebody who is financially stable, successful, and also very generous. Look at this particular deck shows a family there. Look at all the generations. We've got grandma, we've got, mom, we've got the daughter, and we've got the baby. We're doing great, man. We've got all the generations. We're doing great. Happiness and money, 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 money. So that is awesome, awesome. So let's find out. We keep getting the Wheel of Fortune today, don't we? That is very interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're going to be doing great in a general sense with finances. You are looking overall like you are going to enjoy a nice financial position. The Ten of Pentacles is our energy for the entire spread. We've got our Wheel of Fortune, which tells me you're going to have multiple opportunities to make money. You're going to see money build. I don't know if this is kind of like indicating an investment kind of opportunities. As we all know, with investments, things are going great one week and then you lose a little, then you gain a little, so that up and down of that makes sense with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is telling me that you have multiple revenue streams, multiple. Here we've got our Queen of Pentacles, and guess what? This is Pentacles again. Pentacles is money. She is the queen. This is somebody who has job security. This is somebody who is rich. She's the queen. This is somebody who does like to manage people and plan things. She is not somebody who likes to typically be very adventurous, but she's very solid with her money, and that's why. She's looking right over here. And if this is, like I said, about investment opportunities and things, you want to be able to plan, to know where to go and stuff like that. And again, if it's not investment opportunities, it also could be, changing fields, changing, positions at your company. It's just moving on up. And either way, it does apply. But I'm still getting it really kind of strong about that investment. I don't know. I'm picking up on that. But here we go. The Fool. This is all about new adventures. And, it's funny because our queen doesn't want to take adventures. But guess what? That's smart. You do not want to take adventures with your money unless you're planning, right? You can't just be like the Fool and like step off of this cliff like la, la, la. Not with your money. Not with your money. You're really, trying to make things happen. So again, I do think you're going to have the ability to kind of pull up different ideas of how to make money. And I think you're going to be able to plan and grow that money. And I think you will have job security. And I'm really getting something about investing. That's what I'm getting. Woo! Wow, Crystal, you're set. How are you feeling right now about your finances? Like right now, my finances suck it. Like I'd be like, what? But, I always know that I am doing better every day. And that if I'm smart and I keep my foot on the gas, I will get there. And guys, I can't tell you how many Law of Attraction books are out there. Give me a second. I'm going to grab it off of my bookshelf. Law of Attraction. All right. I got to show you this one. In the beginning of the show and in my description, I mentioned Ask and It Is Given. This is from Jerry and Esther Hicks, and it's all about manifesting your desires. Okay, this is huge if you want to learn about Law of Attraction. This is another one of their books, Money and the law of attraction, learning how to attract wealth, health, and happiness. It's from Jerry Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks. Now, I make no money. I am not affiliated. I just personally have gotten so much out of them that I would encourage, if you're interested, to take a look. The link to the Ask and It Is Given is on my description if you want to check it out. But oh man, you bring money to you. Money, money, money. All right. So, will my career change to have a better salary next year? Okay, Crystal needs a better salary next year. We need to know, is this coming? A better salary for next year. All right, better salary for next year. Whoa, don't want that. I don't pick up dropped cards when I'm shuffling because I stink at shuffling. I always try to tell you guys like what I'm doing because I think it's interesting to see, like when I watch other readers, I like to know kind of what their process is, and just because it's interesting. Anyway, all right, career change. All right, better salary next year for Crystal. Well, based on that last general finance, it looks to me like that this better be a yes. That would mean you're on the road. On the road. All right, Crystal Moneybags. Crystal Moneybags. All right, so salary for next year. This is talking, Nine of Swords energy is talking all about kind of overthinking things. This is kind of about getting anxious and, creating your own stress by overthinking about things. Let's see what these are because that's interesting to see. God, if I can flip it over, there you go. All right, so what I'm seeing here. Now, again, this is going to apply to the whole spread. Be careful about overthinking. That's what this says. This is swords, so it is about thinking. Notice this. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. What? All right, you deserve this, Crystal. Ready? Here you go. You deserve it. What? Mind blown. You deserve that. Holy crap. You have a bunch of swords. So this is all about your thoughts. This is all about ideas that you're coming up with, right? Okay. So here is you overthinking, right? They are all about overthinking and upsetting yourself by overthinking. So I can get it. Why you're overthinking. We all need to know what's happening. We need our money. We need to plan. We need to know how to budget. So it makes sense. I'm not at all, saying don't overthink. I'm saying, hey, I can see where it's really upsetting. This is strong because it's going over the whole thing, right? Well, here's our King of Swords. God, swords. I still can't get over it. King of Swords. Now, our king, this is somebody who takes the emotion out of things, who doesn't let emotion kind of upset him or deter him or distract him when he is planning. He is planning, he is strategizing, he is, in this case, obviously a King of Swords. Kings are, it's medieval times. They're going to have a battle. They're going to do whatever they do in medieval times. But he's looking at this book. He's trying to decide, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? This is telling me, well, you asked, will my career change to have a better salary next year? This is telling me that something is cooking. Something is cooking. We've got our Ten of Swords right next to that. The Ten of Swords, it does look kind of like dastardly. Look, he's laying there with swords in his back. Who the hell wants that to happen, right? That looks terrible. But the Ten of Swords is kind of about not repeating past mistakes, not wanting to repeat past mistakes. If you've been having money issues, that would make sense. You're like, I need a raise next year, or whatever. What this is saying is take some time to refocus on what you're doing. Are you currently working at this company that you want to change your career? It says, will my career change? So are you currently working and you're thinking about going off to another place for more money? If that's the case, then the answer is yes. changing things is what you need to do. Four of Swords is refocusing your efforts. What? Refocusing your efforts. So if you're currently working in a certain career field or at a certain job, you're wanting better money, this is suggesting that you are maybe going to want to jump out into the next phase of your life, right? Get out there, do it. If you want to just get promoted in your current company and you're really not wanting to, change, this is really kind of saying you really need to get a plan in place and be ready that things may not always be kind of going your way. We've got our Nine of Swords, that overthinking business, and then we have this, sometimes it's about ideas facing death. So this is all saying if you change careers and go to another company, it's looking very favorable. If you're staying at the same company in the same kind of field, it is still saying you need to refocus your objectives, but I don't see a change coming anytime soon. If you're leaving, the change is coming soon. So yeah, we're going to pull an end game. We're going to pull an end game. All right. So should Crystal Combs change careers? Change careers? Yes or no, please? Go. Death. Oh, God, I almost threw it. Yeah. Death card says the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. Oh, my God. I almost put the mind-blown screen up again because that is blowing my mind, too. Wow. So, Crystal, use your best judgment. Don't walk in there and quit your job and be like, where's my new one? If you're not working, I think things are going to be really changing for you. This is suggesting that you would have a better salary if you change your field, your company, whatever. So you're continuing in the same company, though. It looks like you're going to have to wait, and it looks like it might not be as easy. Refocus, Crystal. Woo! That was good, money bags. You got 10 of Pentacles energy for you, Crystal. You got like the golden touch. All right, so new. How are you? Let's get your question up there. And hold on. I'm going to rip this paper. All right, so we've got Kiss JG is keeping up. Keeping up. All right, so new, Rose D, Aquamarine, Jada Justice, Miss JR, and Cancerian Queen. All right, thank you guys so much. And I got to write this down because I like to keep my list handy. I check Kiss and I also check my PayPal. So I've got like stuff happening. I got lots of pots bubbling on the stove. All right, so new, let's get your question. Oh, here, I got it. Thank you. Yes, and so new, you are absolutely right. Big shout out, guys, to Kiss. She does a great job helping keep it organized for everyone. All right. Question one. I almost said quarter one. I got career and business on my mind. All right. Question one. I would like to know, what is Anoop's true feelings and intention toward me? Excuse me. Okay, so let's find out. We want to know what are the true feelings and intentions toward Sonu. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, and we want to know, what is Anoop's true feelings and intentions toward Sonu? Okay. Edgar Allan Poe shuffles very nicely, too. He's a good shuffler deck. Okay, so we need to know what's going on with Anoop. What are your feelings toward Sonu? All right. Ace of Swords. Ooh, that's a good energy, Sonu. Ace of Swords. This is, aces are always a new start, a new beginning. It's like planting a seed. Swords is the thought, or is the suit of thoughts and ideas. It can also be about communication and a couple other things, but thoughts and ideas is kind of what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking new thoughts about you. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see what we've got. Oh my. So new. We got the Knight of Cups. What do I call the Knight of Cups, guys? The Ooh La La card. The Knight of Cups. If you think of your most favorite romantic movie star, that's who this is. The Knight of Cups is somebody who sweeps somebody off their feet, who is charming, who has love on the mind, thoughtful, everything, considerate, all those great qualities, right? That is awesome. Let's see what else we've got and how it pulls together. Now, we've got our Four of Swords. This is about thoughts again. Notice, this is Ace of Swords. This is our four. So our thoughts and ideas are very much coming into play here. The Four of Swords is kind of about changing, refocusing how you're going to do things. Trying to figure out like, all right, let me kind of refocus my objectives here, decide what I want and how I'm going to get it. That's sounding good. Let's see now. We've got our Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about determination. It's paying attention to the details in order to get personal satisfaction. That's what we want. And then, of course, we know what ooh la la means, right? So, my friend, I am thinking that Anoop's true feelings are good. I think that something's happening, though, where we're kind of refocusing how we want to do things. We're paying attention to our details. We're working on something. So I think Anoop is coming up with some new thoughts or ideas about you, favorable in the love department, ooh la la. But I also think that this is indicating that coming up with a new way of kind of going about this, whether that is new communication, whether that's a new way of communicating, maybe that's a new, something new to say, so it's some of those things. So feelings and intentions, the ooh la la, man, that just slams it home because that's what you want. So yeah. So I'm seeing good feelings, Sonu. This is good. True intentions, too. I think he's kind of trying to work it out and say, you know what? Do I need to do something? I want a new plan of attack, so to speak. No, not really attack, but you know what I mean. Figure of speech. Yeah. Woo, that's good. Sonu, that looks awesome. All right. So, do you see us celebrating his birthday together on November 10th? Ooh, in 8 days. Okay. Or what do you think November will bring in love? All right. So what do we want? What do we want to use? We want to use my new favorite, which is Everyday Witch. All right. All right. Anoop's true feelings and intention towards me. All right. Oh, wait, or not that one. Sorry. Celebrating his birthday. What am I talking about? Okay. Celebrating his birthday on November 10th is so new. I'm going to celebrate with Anoop on his birthday. Or what can Anoop or Sonu expect in love? All right. So we want November love. And we're hoping for a birthday celebration together. Okay. I think Anoop has very good feelings towards you. I think he's trying to figure out kind of what to do with that. So I don't see like instantaneous movement. However, our Knight of Cups, Mr. Ooh La La, is a knight. So he is moving. So let's see how it ties in about the birthday and love. Yes. All right. Well, we've got the Three of Cups energy for the whole spread. This is about celebrating. I am not even kidding you. Literally about celebration. How can you ask for anything more than you're asking a celebration question? Literally about celebration. And look at them. They're all cheers. They're all having fun. Even the little kitties are playing in the background. The fish are jumping. The stars are sparkling. Everything looks awesome. We got butterflies. Yeah. What a great energy. What a great energy. All right. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. So we've got Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all about kind of Satisfaction in relationships. It's about hospitality. Hospitality sounds like a birthday celebration to me. Isn't that nice? This is, again, about success and personal satisfaction. I mean, I don't even know how else to say that. It is cups, so it is love and emotion. And look at that, our overarching energy with our 3. That's looking awesome. This is our Hanged Man, and this is about seeing things in a different way. So I'm going to tell you what I think that means, but first I want to pull this one in. We have our 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Now, again, remember, swords is all about thoughts, ideas, communication. This is the 8. So this is all about kind of feeling trapped by your own thoughts, like you're imprisoned. Like, imagine each of those swords is a thought. And she's got her blindfold on and her hands are tied. But if you notice, it's kind of small. You probably can't see. But she could easily just pull that string, pull those off, rip off that blindfold, and walk out of that stupid little trap. It's not even stuck together, right? But she doesn't, because she's trapped by her own thoughts. So I'm going to put this together for you and tell you what I think this all means. I think, yes, you will celebrate this birthday celebration on the 10th. However, I'm thinking that, you know what, you're not going to be feeling like you're going to have some questions maybe, or you're making your own prison here. You're kind of overdoing it with your thoughts, and you're feeling like maybe that Anoop has changed his mind or doesn't want to be with you anymore. This is your own poo thoughts. You're thinking Anu has changed his mind from feeling this satisfaction partiness. The party, which obviously is not a party, it's the 2 of you maybe, right? Is going well. Celebration looks awesome. 9 of Cups, bring it in. Let's celebrate. Personal satisfaction, feeling great. Oh no, is Anu feeling different? Oh no, let me make my life hard and terrible by thinking bad things that I don't need to think. Right? We all do it to ourselves. We all do it. We overthink. We poo-poo things when we shouldn't poo-poo. We don't enjoy the moment. This is a warning to you, and I hate to use the word warning, so I will say advice, and that's probably better suited. The advice here is, you know what, even if you walk away from this celebration or thinking I didn't get the full, connection feeling or the invitation to do this or that, so now, oh, it's terrible and I'm awful and this not working, you see? So don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. We all do it. I'm not shaming you. I'm just telling you, don't do it to yourself. We all do it, and we all need to stop it. Stop it. All right, honey. Thanks for letting me read for you. All righty, Rose D. Rose D, how are you? And Rose posted, thank you, Kiss, because I didn't see it. There we are. Wow, Kiss JG has this running like an oiled machine here, man. All right. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. Can you tell me who has been thinking about me? Ooh, all right. Let's see what we can see. We are going to use what? We're going to use secret tarots. Yeah, secret tarots. All right. Now, I'm not going to be able to tell you, oh, it's John and, or this guy with brown hair. But I will be able to tell you some of the characteristics of this person and potentially where you might be seeing this person. Okay. And when I get those things, maybe you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know who that is, or maybe you're like, I have no idea who that is. And it's your secret admirer. Who knows? But we'll see what we can get. All right, Rose. So who's been thinking about Rose? Who has been thinking about Rose? Who's been thinking about Rose? Wow, that was a long one. That was a long shuffle. Interesting. Okay. There's our energy. This is our spreadaroo. Spreadaroo? What the hell? I don't even know where that came from. That's stupid. All right, so we've got Queen of Swords energy. Okay, Queen of Swords. Now, again, guys, you know what? What do you call it? Court cards. Court cards are often a personality of somebody. It's a person typically, whereas like the minors are usually like events and things like that. All the pip cards and all that. So this is kind of a strong thing. And this person, maybe it's about you, maybe it's this person who's been thinking about you. We have to see what these are. However, I'll explain what the Queen of Swords is about. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's a bit emotionally detached. Somebody who's very smart and very good at managing things, good at organizing things, but it is somebody who really tells it like it is, pulls the emotion out of it and says, you know what, this is this, this is this. Doesn't have to be like this horrible bitch or anything, but it's somebody who is not afraid to say what they need to say or help guide the process, meaning micromanager type of person. Okay. So the question was specifically about who's been thinking about you. So we'll see what these say and whether or not, you know, they might view you like that, but I have a feeling that's more like about them. Okay, interesting. All right, so we have our Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of daily life, you know, so like time, money, energy, health, wealth, you know, all of those things, school, whatever. This Four of Pentacles talks about somebody kind of trying to make sure they have enough, not wanting to, they want to make sure they don't have, you know, they're losing money, losing time, you know, somebody who's very much afraid of losing things. So oftentimes this card can represent somebody who's a little selfish, a little stingy. It could also be somebody who's a little closed off. You know, they just don't want to lose what they have, so they're just not going to rock the boat. You know what I mean? So let's see how this, if this is just double information about the person or you. I'm thinking it might be the person, but let's see. We've got our Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is kind of all about somebody who is not wanting to give up. So is there somebody in your life who has tried to get with you or date you, or maybe a friend even who's like, hey, I'll be your friend because you don't want to date me yet, but I'll be your friend until you want me, you know, that kind of a thing. This is kind of about, you know, again, not giving, somebody who doesn't give up, somebody who's waiting. Yeah. And then we've got our Tower. Woo! Tower's about a big change. Ooh, Rose D. I almost said JG because that's Chris. Rose D. Do you have a friend who is in the friend zone right now, but might be somebody else that you would date? Ooh, friend zone change to be somebody more. Queen of Swords, manage that shit, make it happen. Tell it like it is. Yes, we're friends, but you know, I don't want to lose our friendship, so we need to make sure and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Ooh, that could be. But regardless, I'm not sure if that makes sense to you or not. I do think, though, that this is talking about the energy as opposed to maybe being, you know, you're going to have to be strict with this, blunt. You know, this is, I don't know how else to say it. This is somebody who's very not afraid to speak their mind. That's a good way to say it. Not afraid to speak their mind. Ooh, so I'm thinking that this might be describing that person. I'm getting the feeling, though, it might be somebody from your past. And I'm getting the feeling that this might be somebody who thinks that things will change. Maybe even you would let it change. I mean, to be something more. Maybe it's somebody that you dated, but it also could be a friend. Also could be just somebody you know from the past. Oh, Rose D. Are you going to be putting a friend into the romantic zone? A friend zone to the romantic zone, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Woo! Rose D. That looks good. That's exciting. All righty. Thank you again, honey. All righty. We've got Aquamarine. Aquamarine. I love it. Let me see. Do I have any aquamarines out here? If I do, that'll be a great omen. All right. I keep all my stones. Nope. That's green carnelian. Nope, I don't. Darn it. That would have been cool, huh? But look at this cute little fluorite point. I'm going to show you. Isn't it cute? It's little. I mean, see the size of my hand. So see how small it is? Isn't it cute? I love fluorite there's multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is fluorite is a psychic vacuum. It cleans out all this bad psychic juju. Meaning if somebody's been like absorbing all this negativity or, whatever. So anyway, all right, I digress. Let's get back to business. One day I'm going to have a crystal show. One day I'm going to have a law of attraction show just to kind of pull it all together. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. All right, aquamarine. So you've donated for 2 questions. Let's see. How is Josh thinking or feeling about me right now? Okay. So right now we're going to use where to go. Here it is. Druidcraft. We're going to use the Druidcraft. Okay. What is Josh feeling or thinking about aquamarine right now? What are the feelings right now? All right. What are the readings or feelings right now? All right. Let's find out. There's our energy. And this will be our spread. All right. Just want to give you guys a reminder about some stuff. Remember, guys, the energy is always moving and swirling. The cards are reading what the energy looks like at this very moment and assuming that nothing would change, right? We all have free will, including other people, right? So we can't just be like, well, my free will says I want to do this. Well, somebody else's free will may have done something else. Anyway, the free will and all the choices that we make bumps the energy into another swirling. Do you see? So it's always good to check back in with the energy. This gives us a snapshot of the energy, so that is awesome. But that's kind of how it works. I always call the tarot cards my cell phone to the universe. Oh my gosh, Josh is like new right now. Josh is thinking and feeling some good things, I think. We got to see what these are, but we've got 2 of Cups. Are you kidding me? 2 of Cups energy for this question? First of all, it's Cups. So Cups is love and emotion. What? And then we've got the number 2. What is the number 2 about? Partnership, balance, duality. This is all about 2 people. This particular card is all about people coming together in harmony, like harmoniously coming together like hand in glove, that kind of thing. So that's like awesome. So that looks very, very awesome. So how is he feeling about you? We've got that energy to apply to the whole thing. All right. I think he recently has come to the understanding about himself that he is interested. Not saying he wasn't interested at another time, but I think right now we've got the Tower. I think right now that's telling me like big change to what? To 2 of Cups, so it's like big change. I'm realizing, or I have a new spark. This here is our Prince of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles, and he is moving, but he's moving slow. Look at his horse. They're like sitting there thinking about, all right, where should we go next? Look, his little legs are bent a little bit like I'm ready to move, but we have to plan it first. So what this indicates is it might be a little slower going till this declaration. But remember, this is the energy. So that applies as well. Here we have the world leading with our 2 of Cups. The world is all about about the end of a journey, kind of like coming together. Everything is matching up. Notice the World card has all the suits on there. See? And how nice that they put a leaf over this man's genitals. Or is it a woman? I don't know. I guess it's a woman. Well, whatever. I'm glad they put a leaf over it. But anyway, some of these cards are a little too sexy. Anyway, so it's finding, that full circle feeling, So what I'm seeing here, how he's thinking or feeling, we need to do a throwdown end game though, because I want it to be a little clearer. I definitely think that he might have just realized, or made that like eureka moment, I think things are moving a little slowly, but I do think the intentions are to have it all, to be together. Two of Cups clarifies what this world is saying. Do you see? So we're going to just do a throwdown. This looks awesome. Like if I just had this, I would say yes. But let's get another one just to be confident. Yes or a no, please. Is Josh feeling really good about Aquamarine Queen? Let's go. 3 of Cups. Yeah, 3 of Cups. This is awesome. Do you guys have social friends, not social friends. I mean, mutual friends or some kind of social stuff you do? This can a lot of times indicate social interactions or multiple people, like family celebrating or whatever. But regardless of all of that, what it really means is about celebrating. Look at them. They're all like, cheers, and we've got fruit and whatever that drink is, and, whatever that is. Looks like a bunch of pasta or something. But anyway, they're all happy and celebrating. That's a yes. So, yeah, I think because I asked, is Josh feeling good? And that's a yes. So I do think Josh is feeling good about you. And I do think, that it was kind of like a new revelation. Like, hey, I like this person, right? Woohoo! That's a good one. All right, your second donation. Will he message me to get together within the next 48 hours? Woo! Okay, so we need to know. What are we going to use? We want to use next 48 hours. Let's use the Zombie Tarot. Zombie Tarot will tell us what we need to know. All right. So, oops, almost dropped the deck again. All right. So, will he message you to get together? So, Josh, are you going to message Aquamarine and get together in the next 48 hours? 48 hours. I almost said 24. All right. 48 hours. What's going to happen? Are we looking at a message from Josh? These cards are kind of thick. I mean, they're fine, but noticeable. Okay, so here's our energy. 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands. This can be about, feeling like, okay, well, first of all, look at this kid. Now it's zombies, obviously. He's carrying all these bones, and he's like, wow, that's a lot of bones. So it's about carrying some things. It's about having a burden, It's about the need to lighten your load. It's the need to just get something off your chest. No pun intended with this rib cage and everything there. But it's all about getting something, lighten your load, man. Lighten your load, okay? So what's going on about that with Josh? Ooh, I think you will. We're going to do a confirmation on the timing, but I definitely think you're going to hear from Josh. This is the star. This is about, it's always about hope and, kind of finding your way. But what it's also about is recognition. It's recognizing somebody and pin that star on them because they're awesome. It's like you win, you get the star. So yeah, so that looks pretty friggin' good, right? So we're gonna clarify that time just to make sure, because here we have our 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups is kind of about that crying over spilled milk thing. It's like, you know what, I'm upset about what I didn't get, so I can't see what I did get. You know what I mean? And this obviously is zombie themed, so it's unfortunately a graveyard and all this, and they're crying over somebody. So we've got the Death card, though, saying that this is going to end. This will end. Right now, you're feeling like, obviously, if you're not in contact, you're feeling like, you know what, you're crying at this, like this lady here. But what you're not realizing, there are things coming, meaning if you're going to get a call, I still think 48 hours, But you might be like, okay, if I didn't get a call, by 8 o'clock, it's not happening, being upset. Or if I don't hear from Josh, then he doesn't want me, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's all over. The death card tells me you don't need to do that. And you know why? Because he's going to message you. There it is. There it is. So putting your sadness and, hanky there with your kid crying, that is definitely over. The death card is saying new chapter. And this recognition is why I'm saying I think it's going to happen. Let's get a throwdown though and just confirm. We want to confirm, is Josh going to message Aquamarine in the next 48 hours? Go. The Empress. Okay. The Empress. This is about success. This is about growing things. So perhaps a message is going to help. Now, I told you with the first question that I do think that the feelings are growing, right? So they're growing. How do you grow something? You need a seed first, right? What's the seed? The contact, right? Getting together. So I think the answer is yes. The cards are suggesting that, you don't focus on the advice. That's the word I'm looking for. You don't want to just focus on what you don't have just because it's what you expect to happen. Like, oh, if he didn't put 6 heart emojis on the text, that's bad. You know what I mean? That's obviously silly. I'm sure you're not thinking that, but you know what I mean. So you can't, don't just always look at what you don't have. Remember to look at what you do. You know what I mean? All righty. Thank you, Aquamarine. All righty. Jada Justice. Thank you so much. All right. We are going to probably close the list. Oh, you are very welcome, my dear. Good luck. Let me know. I would love to hear what happens if you feel comfortable. Or come back and we'll check on the energy. You never know. It does swirl around. So we got to see where all that fairy dust is landing, right? Okay. So I did see it. Jada posted. We've got it. Let me see. I thought I saw it. No, I don't. Where'd it go? All right. I'm not seeing it. Even though you have some. List is closed. Yes. Thank you, my dears. I am going to close the list. I'll still finish, obviously. But I am going to, yeah, there you go. Stream ending soon, just so you guys know. I'm doing that mostly if people come new. I wanted them to realize I don't want them to sit here being like, what the hell's going on, right? You guys, I am going to finish, obviously, all donations, so do not worry. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you're having fun. Hope it's helpful and, at least entertaining at the very least. So, okay, so let me get back to questions. Jada, will you put it down there? I love it. Look at all those crowns and I think Jada, did you change your name on this Instagram? Or not Instagram, what are we on? YouTube. Otherwise, we've got more than one. I thought we had like 3, actually, but 2 of you might be one. The triple threat, the Jada team. All right, we're on Team Jada. We're going to use Modern Spellcaster, and we're going to find out if there is anyone interested in Jada. All right. As soon as I can afford to, I think I'm going to get another camera, so that way one of them's looking at me. I only have one camera, so you guys need to see the cards first and foremost. That's way more important than seeing my face. However, I think it's kind of cool when you can interact, So maybe that will be I knew it was you, beautiful Jada. I didn't at first, but now... And I used to say it like all the time, beautiful Jada. Now I got to call you Jada Justice because it sounds like more forceful. Jada Justice. All right, so I'm going to stop yakking. One day I'll get a camera. That was my whole point. All right, is there anyone interested in Jada? Jada. Okay. Okay, we're going to find out what's going on with the modern spellcaster. All right, so here is our energy. We've got 6 of Wands energy. Okay, 6 of Wands. This is all about kind of a celebration, a victory. You know, it's about recognition. I was talking about that in the last or 1 or 2 readings ago. I don't know if you heard that, but the 6 of Wands is all about feeling that initial like recognition. You know, feeling like being recognized. Well, if someone's interested in you, clearly, then you'd be being recognized, right? Look at that, standing up on that, whatever they're standing on with an eagle on your shoulder and being like, yes, everybody, see how awesome I am, right? That's what you're saying in that same goofy voice, I bet. Jada, look what you got. The Queen of Wands. This is who we all want to be. Queen of Wands. Again, everybody, gender neutral, does not have to be a woman, but obviously, Jada, you are a woman. So anyway, we all want to be the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has got it going on. The Queen of Wands knows what's up. She is typically like somebody you'd see who everybody loves that person. Everybody, wow, somebody's really looking at you thinking you've got some really, yeah, someone is totally interested in you. Yeah, totally. So I think that this person who is interested in you is somebody who you probably know. If not, you're about to, because we've got the 8 of Wands, and this is talking about brace for change. Something's coming in. Something's coming in quickly. You are being viewed as our Queen of Wands, which is, again, awesome. This is somebody who's friendly, who's charming, who's smart, who's successful, all those great qualities. And this other person, again, remember, the court cards are typically a personality type, and they're usually indicating a certain person. Not always, but, you know, it's kind of a general kind of rule of thumb. The King of Pentacles tells me that this person is probably somebody who is very successful themselves. The King of Pentacles has money. He is a leader. He has got business aptitude. He knows what he's doing. And the King of Pentacles is also somebody who promotes others. So saying like, yes, I'm doing great. And look at Jada. She is awesome for whatever reason. You know, it just again, promoting. It's like I make the joke that it's like if you go and have a cheeseburger at some place, you're going to go around and tell everybody about that restaurant, how awesome they are, right? I had this great cheeseburger. It's at such and such place and the blah, blah, blah. You know, that's recognizing something. That's about giving recognition to somebody, something. And in this case, it's somebody. And who? It's Jada, the Queen of Wands. All right. I'm looking at the chat. Hey, Mango, how are you? No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live. We are still on. This is my show starts at 12 o'clock. It is almost 3 o'clock now, so we are on donations right now. But please come back. If you're interested in a donation, I will still be able to read for you. But if you'd like to just try to, you know, randomly get your freebie one, I'm here every day at 12 o'clock. So we can see you next time. And I do have a large collection of pick-a cards on my channel. So there might be a question there that, you know, satisfies what you're trying to find out right now. So check it out. All right, Mango, but thanks for being here. All right, so back to the awesomeness. This is Jada. This is Jada. This is moving fast. This is who's coming. I mean, this is great. I mean, the only thing, King of Pentacles is awesome, but if it were the King of Wands, then I'd be like power couple out the wazoo. This is still a power couple, though. You might even know who this might be if you've got somebody who you are thinking of who is maybe described like I did with the King of Pentacles. If not, it looks like you're going to be talking to somebody, and it might even be somebody you're working with who promotes you. But it's coming, and it's coming fast. Brace for change. That's what the 8 of Wands means. Jada. Oh, exciting. I wish, you know, I can't get like color, eye color, hair color, you know, names. Obviously, I can't get names. I really wish I could, though, because sometimes I'm like, ooh, I just want a little more. I mean, it gives you enough where you're like, I kind of have an idea, but then you're like, I need some more. All righty. So we have Miss JR, Cancerian Queen, and then we have Julie Zhao. Is it Zhao? Zhao? I think so. All right. So, Miss JR, thank you so much. All righty. Hi, Denise. Hello. Is RK Aries man single? And do I still have feelings for me? Or is he dating anyone, please? Ooh, okay. We need to know. All right. What do we need? What are we going to use? What are we going to use? We are going to, ooh, I haven't used it all day. We're going to use steampunk. Steampunk. Punk. That's fun to say, huh? Steampunk. Oh, that's kind of annoying. All right, Steampunk Tarot. Sorry for butchering your name. All right, let's go. RK Aries man. What are you doing in your relationship status? Are you single and still wanting Miss JR? Or are you dating someone else? All right, let's find out. This is another really cool deck. I did trim it. Borders and I are not friends. I trim almost all of my decks, except for some that I kind of feel bad about, that they're too pretty. But, yeah, makes such a difference for me. All right. Four of Wands energy. This is about building a foundation. This is about starting things and being very proud of what you've accomplished so far. So I don't know how, that could go either way. Obviously, with RK, obviously you must have been in a relationship at some point. This could mean about, feeling like, oh, that was a great foundation. I missed that. Or, oh, I'm wishing for that, or, whatever. Or a new person building a foundation. So that's like two polar opposites. So we definitely need to see these. We definitely need to see these. What? We got the Queen of Wands again. The Queen of Wands. I love the steampunk Queen of Wands. Look at her. She's awesome. Look at that. Woo. So, I mean, she almost looks kind of like, I don't even know who I can think of. But anyway, I love this Queen of Wands. So the Queen has got it going on. Remember what I told you? This is the Queen of Wands is all about somebody who really knows what they're doing. This energy is typically representing a person because it is a queen and a court card. This is, let me see. The Four of Wands energy is talking about building something. We've got our Six of Wands too. The Six of Wands is about that celebration, but there is more work to be done. This is here, the Three. This is about starting off on a new journey. This is about starting out and trying to figure out where to go next. The Queen could be indicating somebody else. I'm thinking like this is about somebody else, honey. Let's just find out. Let's see. Hey, P-Sag, how are you? Hey, Katie Bell, nice to see you. We are on donations right now. If you'd like to make a donation, the list is, we did close it out now, didn't we, Kiss JG? Kiss JG and I we are closed for donations today. We've got 3 more going right now. We've got, we're on Miss JR, and then Cancerian Cute Queen and Julie Chow. So let's see, where was I? I didn't mean to get distracted there, but I could see people were talking and I wanted to say hello to another new person and explain how it works. Okay, so this is looking to me like it might be another person. So let's find out. We're going to do some throwdown. Okay, so RK, first of all, do you have feelings for Miss JR right now? Go. 3 of Swords. Okay, this is the heartbreak card. So this tells me that there are not feelings right now. I don't see that. Is RK dating someone? King of Pentacles. All right, this King of Pentacles is always like promoting other people. You know what's going well. Remember, I just gave that weird example about eating a cheeseburger and you promote the restaurant like, yeah, it's a great restaurant. So it is, that is, yeah. So I'm sorry, honey, Miss JR, I don't think you probably wanted this answer, but I do think he is dating somebody else. Am I right? Let's get another one. Is this over? Is he dating somebody else? Confirm that I'm right, please. Two of Pentacles. All right. That means it's staying pretty balanced right now. Trying to balance different aspects of life, things like that, but being able to stand your ground and balance. So the Two of Pentacles is telling me that, you know what, things are just kind of moving along smoothly. And yeah, I think he is probably seeing somebody else. Is there hope for Miss JR at any point with RK? Knight of Swords. That's about being emotionally detached. All right, honey. This is saying that it is time for you to move on. Time for you to stop sinking your energy into somebody else. You know what? If it's meant to be, RK will come back. But you are better than that. You don't need to waste your time. Guess what? You can't see the next person coming if you're still looking at RK. Right? You still can't, right? So you got to stop looking, it looks like. And again, if the cards are off today and that's not the case, he'll be back. RK will be back if it's meant to be. But for now, let yourself off the hook. You know what? It might be sad. It might be disappointing, but you're going to get over it. I'm telling you, you'll get over it. If he comes back, then yay. If you're wanting him still, and if not, good. Then you're not wasting any more time. Right? I get the mom finger going. You know I mean business. Mom finger. All right. Thank you, my dear. All righty. Cancerian Queen, how are you? All right. All right. Oh, there it is. Look at you. You're like reading my mind. All right. So, who likes or is interested in me more, the Pisces or the Leo? Thanks, MPT. You are welcome, my friend. We're going to do two columns. Yeah, and yeah. So let's see. What do we want to use? I think we want to use our Everyday Witch because it's awesome. Oh, good. Miss JR. You're welcome. And you know what? You can move on and you can do it. Think about it this way, all of you. Listen, if you had something in your life that was bad happen, right? Everybody has. So, but remember in the moment, it was like the worst thing. Like the easiest example would be like a breakup from high school. Think about it when you were, 16 years old, or 25 or 35 or whatever you want to do. Think about a breakup. And in the moment, you were like, oh my God, my life is over. I can't imagine how it's going to turn out. And it might have even taken more than, a few days. I mean, not, but look at you now. Are you over it? Yes, you are. If something happens, like, oh my God, I got in a car accident and my car was totaled. I'm okay, but I don't have a car now. And that was, before. And you're like, oh my God, it's awful. And yeah, it is awful. It's terrible in the moment. But you're okay now, and you have a new car now, right? You're not still thinking about that. And well, unless that's a dumb example. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't need to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you. And you'll get over it. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean it in a factual way. You will. Time. And focus your attention on something else. Somebody, something, some hobby. Once you get thinking about something else, you don't have room in your mind for crap that doesn't work, right? Shed that skin. All right, Pisces or Leo, what are you doing? Cancerian Queen. Who wants Cancerian Queen more? The Pisces or the Leo? Pisces or the Leo? All right. So, we're going to do it this way. Pisces, Leo. And then we're going to put a clarifier on each. Okay. So I'll pull those down for a second, and then watch this. I'm going to do it this way. Poocha! There you go. Pisces, Leo. Ooh. Death card means a change, closing a chapter and beginning a new one. Never get confused, guys. The death card does not mean anybody is dying. It's actually a pretty good card, even though it looks like, oh my God, it's actually a pretty good card. It means like some chapter's closing and a new one is beginning. That sounds pretty cool. But let's find out. We got to see what our clarifier is before we get excited. Then we have our Six of Cups. This is all about kind of feeling that warm fuzzy, feeling that, well, Six of Cups, it's cups, love, emotion. It's also about being nostalgic and kind of feeling like, I don't know if you guys have memories together or anything like that, if things have been going well or I don't know. Or it can be, just thinking about a time when you felt good. It doesn't have to be that you have some huge history together. It does imply that you might. Okay, so let us see what's going on next. Six of Cups clarified with the Star. That's about recognition, sees you, talking about you, saying, Cancerian Queen is the best. So that's very, very, very good. Let's see what we got for Leo. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, well, Ten of Pentacles is pretty good too. The Ten of Pentacles is all about kind of, sharing the wealth with others, feeling generous. Yeah, I'm going to say, now this is about starting, moving on from something. So it's about, it's about closing a chapter, but moving on. And I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Pisces is more interested in you. I definitely see that. And I think that might have a little bit more of a solid footing. Here with our Pisces, with our Leo, excuse me. With our Leo, I don't know, but I'm thinking, did something just happen? Is Leo coming off of a breakup? Are you just going to be the, rebound person? Did this person just have a loss in some way that something ended and something, trying to start something new? Ten of Pentacles is really good energy, but if that is the case and there is baggage with Leo, bringing this is superficial. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got baggage and a bunch of crap you don't want, but let me put a shiny bow on it and bring you a bottle of wine and take you out to dinner so that you don't notice I got all this baggage. Whoa. You see? So I'm saying Pisces. Yep, I'm going to call it. I think both are interested. But I feel like Leo's going to have some baggage, and I don't know if you're a rebound necessarily, but baggage of some kind. And so the depth isn't there. Whereas here with Pisces, you got depth and you got recognition. For sure. Super clear, Cancerian Queen. Ooh, good luck. All right, we've got Julie. And then we're going to be wrapping it up. This is our last reading. This is, you're welcome, Cancerian Queen. Hello, Bojana. How are you? Welcome. I'm glad you found the channel. We are just about to wrap it up. I am on my last reading right now. So I would love it if you would come back. I'm on every day at 12 o'clock Central Time. And I do lots of other videos. I do, several uploads a week. So hit subscribe, and that way you'll always be informed and part of the family. Okay, so where did I go? Julie, that's where I went. All right. Big shout out to Jane and Kiss JG. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Where am I, Julie? I thought I saw it, but I don't. Julie, there you are. Awesome. Hi, Denise. Hello. You just did a reading about Mike's feelings for me. I want to follow up and see what's coming for Mike and I in the next 2 weeks or so. All right. So we're going to do a little different here, too. We're going to have some fun here. We're doing columns, aren't we? All right. What do I want to use? I want to use the Modern Spellcaster. Okay. All right. What's coming up in the next couple weeks for Julie and Mike? Julie and Mike, what is coming up in the next couple weeks? Yes, Jane J. Yes, my moderator. My answer to you is yes. Kiss JG, if you'd like to stick around and get a freebie, I will do that. My moderators are so helpful. Today we have Kiss JG and we have Jane J, and they've both helped me out so much. Jane J, of course, I already explained, but Chris, if you want to go ahead, I also, Kiss JG, I'm talking to you on Instagram as well, so that will still apply. But if you'd like to do another one and do like a quick mini here, I will do that as well. And then I got to run. I got to jump offline. I've been on for like 3 hours, man. You guys should know because you've been here too. You guys are probably like, hey, man, I got my own life to lead. You guys are awesome. And thanks to all of you for hanging out here today. Let's see. All right. Mike. 2 weeks. All right. 2 weeks. All right. So there is our energy. This is our spread. Oh, no. Nope. That's not how I want to do it. See how habit of doing my mini spread, I just automatically, I had to reshuffle real quick. I wanted to do the 2 weeks in columns. Yes, Kiss JG, I did see that, and I responded to you on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay. All right. So I want to do 2 weeks, not my regular spread. There's week 1, week 2. Clarify for each. And then we will do throwdown cards as appropriate. So we'll see what we've got. Okay, so week 1 and week 2. Didn't we have that before with your reading? I don't know. Death card, 10 of Wands. Okay, so we're looking at the next couple weeks, right? So here, let's pull this down a minute. Judgment card. This is kind of about feeling like a rebirth, you know? This is kind of about, you know, being brought up and feeling like, you know, something is changing now. I can drop some things, you know, feeling like, feeling like there is a feeling of rising up, feeling good, feeling like you're being sort of, something being lifted. This is also about karma. So it's kind of about, you know what, I've put the work in and now I want to start feeling some of those feelings that come along with the payback. You know, I don't mean to say we do things to get paid back, but, you know, karma is something we hope to enjoy the benefits of, right? So that's telling me that in this next week, something is going to be changing. I think that the two of you are going to see something kind of a chapter closing and a new chapter beginning. And it's something that is going to make you feel like that, again, that like, feeling, right? It also indicates that there might be involved some kind of decision that would be like what to do with this next. But it's definitely creating a relief or a sense of feeling good again, feeling good. Now, I'm not suggesting you're feeling bad right now. And you might not even be able to say like, well, that would be this or that, or, oh, okay. I mean, if you don't maybe know what that might be, maybe you're going to be hearing something from somebody and it makes you kind of feel better, you know, whatever it is, it makes you feel, and change. Something is starting something new, That's the way to say it. Week 2, you're still on fire from that success of starting something new. You've got the 6 of Wands. This is all about recognition. This is all about celebration, looking really good. So this is looking good. Some kind of celebration about whatever's changing However, while it looks good and you're like, yes, this is ultimately what we need for our foundation, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It seems kind of burdensome. But the great thing about the Ten of Wands is while there is burden, this means it's almost like feeling like the burden of your success. You're doing it. Success does come with burden, right? So this is like the beginning, meaning the foundation of success with more work that needs to be done. And then there's after that moment when you get more success. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what else more to say because this is successful. We need some endgame cards, though. I was just trying to make sure I didn't leave anything out. All right. So we need to know for week 1, what do we think? What chapter might be closing? Why is the death card there, please? We need to know. All right. Because something's changed. We keep getting the King of Pentacles today. Man, that and the Wheel of Fortune have just popped up. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. We've just been getting those all day. Anyway, the King of Pentacles is telling me that, you know, somebody has somebody been kind of, I think I asked you this before. Has somebody been like putting down their nose at you in some way? Like, no, I don't want that to happen about you and Mike, or I'm not such a fan of so-and-so. Maybe your family or friends, someone's not a fan of Mike, maybe on Mike's side. That's going to change. I don't know if that's true about your family. I'm not saying that is definitely, I don't see that here. I'm just asking, is that it? Because again, feeling that rebirth, somebody changing their mind about something about you guys. Yeah. So, and of course, our king, you know, our king of Pentacles, this is somebody who promotes you. So I think that this one is about Mike. And if I remember correctly, I do think we had that about talking to his family about you. So again, I wonder if this talk is coming right now. Ooh, I wonder. This is week 1. Here's week 2. We got to get a clarifier on that. We've got success. Whatever this is, promoting you. It ends the chapter of not feeling promoted or thought favorably of. Once it ends, it feels like, thankfully. And it ended because somebody's talking you up. Okay. So back to week 2. Week 2, you know, there's your celebration. That's the success you're having with this, you know, feeling, you know, whatever it was, whether it's his mom or whatever, feeling good. This is the burden of success. So you got to be careful. Is it one of those things like, let's just use mom as an example, Mike's mom. Now that Mike's mom is all into you and happy with you and all this, now you're successful. Yay, mom likes me. Oh, good. But guess what? It's still going to be a burden because, oops, now she's going to call you every hour, or now she wants to come over and have coffee every morning. You know, I'm making that up, obviously, but something like that. It's like the burden of your success. Like, holy crap, I didn't know that was what I was getting into. Something like that. But let's see what's going on. Now, we don't know that it's for mom. I didn't see that, but I'm just saying, since I know we talked about it, and that would be a good example. But anyway, so this is the foundation of success, and this is feeling burdened by success. Can you give us a hint? We want to know what's the success in week 2. What is going on in week 2? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's been making you feel shut out. And you and Mike are sticking together no matter what. I don't know, but I'm wondering about mom. And the success, I said, what is it about? Somebody felt like you were being kept out. And, you know, this is, somebody's being kept out. Here's the success though. Whatever you might be feeling shut out from. That's totally more success coming. Don't know what the burden is though. We got to get a burden card. Why is the burden there? The burden of success. Why is it hard work? Why? Because it presents so many options. There are just so many things going on. Now, using the example that I made up about mom, I mean, and again, I totally just made that up out of thin air. So if it's mom, say, that silly thing I said about, oh, I just want her to like me and talk to me. And now all of a sudden she's talking to you and then she calls you every hour. That's the burden of, shit, what did I open this can of worms for? So using that as our silly example, why is it a burden is what I asked. And here we've got all these cups. These are all these choices because now the success has opened up a bunch of different obligations, maybe connections that you have to keep up with. Let's see his mom passed away, but it might be his friends. There you go. There you go. So it's not his mom. And again, I arbitrarily just chose mom. I don't see mom here at all. There's nothing about mom. But I was just saying like a person in the family or somebody who has an influence over himself, over him. So, yeah. So that's what I'm seeing, Julie, for the next 2 weeks. I think that something is coming. I think something that you're going to be happy with. It might be meeting the friends on week 2. But I also see that, whatever's needing to be reborn on week 1, whatever's going to make you feel like this, it has a result, it is the result of him talking you up and him promoting you and talking about how awesome you are and how wonderful you are. Definitely see that. We saw that before, if I am remembering correctly. Yeah. Ooh, Julie. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. I am going to do a reading quickly for Jane J because she's done such a great job moderating. And let me see, where did we go? And then we're going to go ahead and do one for Kiss JG, and then I am going to, here, I got it. All right. So thank you to everyone. You're welcome to stay. I'm going to do 2 more readings, one for each of my moderators as a thank you. And I want to remind you, if you have not already, please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you in the family. I also got to put this one up there. Everybody be safe. Watch out for COVID. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Stay away from everybody. It's affecting us all. So let's do Jane's question. You're welcome, Julie. All right. What am I doing? Okay. All right, Jane. Thank you, and thank you. You do a lovely job here in the chat. So this is for you, honey. Will my love N, Aries, call me or message me this week? And our connection will continue in November, December, or not. So it's been 4 days with no contact. You're a Capricorn and he's an Aries. Okay, I got it. We're going to use Everyday Witch. Everyday Witch. Okay, for Jane J. All right. What about N, the Aries? N, the Aries. Okay, what is going on? Why no contact in 4 days? We're looking at November, December for continuing. We are in the very first days of November, so we have a whole 2 months to look at. We'll see what we can get from this mini spread, and then I might throw down a couple for each month just to try to dial it in. So let's find out what we've got for the beautiful Jane J. Oh, so we've got 10 of Cups energy. This is awesome. This is about emotional well-being and having good times. This is about stability of the home and feeling good. This is awesome energy. This is awesome energy. This is, I'm sure, what you want, and it's also where potentially you are also heading. So let's see what we've got. All right. Oh, boy. Yes. Okay. So will he message me this week, you were asking, and will the relationship or connection continue in November, December? I am going to say that, yes, I do think that you will get a contact this week, and I'm going to tell you why. Super clear. Now, our 10 of Cups is the energy for the entire spread. Now remember, this is emotional well-being. This is feeling like all good. Everything's warm and fuzzy. We are super happy, all that. So super happy energy on all of these, right? We have our Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is saying, go get it. Go get it. Jump in and get it. This is somebody who has great ideas, somebody who wants to make things happen. So, it definitely, that implies to me that, N's going to be saying, go get it. He's just going to go get it. This thing is coming. This message, this contact. Then here we have our Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is all about a celebration. This is kind of like a new start of the heart. Like, yes, let's do this. Now, again, I think, when you talk, you guys have talked before, so it's not like you're brand new, but I know there like little spaces come together where there's no contact and where it's a little unclear, which is so hard for you. I mean, it would be hard for any of us. But one of the great things I'm seeing here is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles says that N is going to start making more time. This is a new opportunity for time. So I do think that, I know it's super hard and I know it's very frustrating for you. It would be for me as well. Getting little pockets in there where you're not even talking and you're like, what's going on? It's all over the place. You're not getting contact, but this energy for this entire spread tells me that you will, and that it is positive. It is all positive. Not one of these cards tells me anything that's not positive. Let's see what you're saying. You met last week and talked for 3 days, and then he doesn't call and that's it exactly. That's what I was saying. I knew it. All right. He comes and goes in and out, and the mood annoyed me. So he's flitting in, flitting out, flitting in, flitting out. All right. That's making me mad. All right. So we're going to say, is N going to be more consistent? Is N going to be more consistent with Jane? Six of Wands. Yes. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. This is all about victory and recognition. Again, different deck, different card, different question, but it's all about, just look at everybody wants to see, and you're like, hello, here's your rose. I think everybody's happy. So yeah. So I said, you know what? Is he going to get his shit together? And you know what? You got to get more consistent. So the consistency, I think, will improve. What's going on with N's moods? What's going on with moodiness? What's going on? Queen of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Now, if it would have been the Queen of Cups, I would have said right away it's because somebody's criticizing. Does your love N, have a bit of, does he have a lot of people around him that are doing well that makes him feel like he is not the best? Like, does he have sort of, I don't want to say low self-esteem. That's not the right word. Lack of confidence, and then kind of like one of those things like I won't meet up to this person, or they always win and I never, thinking that somebody's always got it going on. Queen of Wands energy, somebody who's always got it going on. And I feel like N is maybe being moody because he doesn't want to see other people doing well, not because he doesn't want them to do well, because he feels like that makes him feel that he isn't good. He feels like that's a reflection on him. Is that right? I don't know. Oh, darn it. I turned it the wrong way again. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I don't like it when I see him. That's why I have to reshuffle for this. Okay. So same deck, obviously. We're reshuffling. Give me some more on N's moods, please. Give me some more. The Magician. All right. Is he feeling like he can't start? The Magician. He's somebody who, he's a creator. He makes things. He manifests things. But he's also somebody who can be felt like they're being controlled by somebody, or, someone's got their success is all in somebody else's hands. I don't know, man. That's what I'm getting about the moodiness. He feels like success is in somebody else's hands. All right, and you're writing what? I wish for a commitment and a serious relationship. Let's do another one. We want to know a yes or a no. What about a serious relationship with Jane J? Is this possible? N is going in and out, and not being consistent. What's the deal? Go. He's holding it tight. He's a stinge-o-matic. He's stingy. He's holding it all back. He's keeping it for himself because he's afraid to let it go. Why is he afraid to let it go? Because he's afraid if he lets it go, he will get hurt. That's exactly what it says. 4 of Pentacles to Tower. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what it says. He's afraid to let it all out and let it all go because he's afraid he's going to get hurt. He's afraid he's going to get his heart broken. So, Jane J, I don't know quite what you may want to say to kind of ease that fear, but it looks like the fear is he's afraid of getting his heart broken. And I also think that he kind of feels a little bit like he's got like that. What is that? I can't think of what it's called. Kind of like a complex when you feel like everybody else is doing great, but now I do terrible, and I always do terrible. It's that kind of a thing, like a complex. And that's not the right word, but you kind of get what I mean. All right. You are very welcome, my friend. All right. We have one more to do. We're going to do one for Kiss JG as a thank you. And Kiss, check my Instagram and we will still go ahead and finish up with that Instagram message. We'll continue with that. So, Kiss JG, I think I saw a question from you. And then this is my last question, guys. If anybody is here now or arriving late, this is going to be my last question. All righty, Kiss JG. Will I get through with the $10,000 for child support that my baby father is supposed to pay me before December 15th, 2020? He actually owes me $41,000. Are you kidding me? Oh my, but the judge told him to pay me $10,000 out of it. I'm hoping that he has to pay the whole thing all together at some point, and the 10 grand is just now. Whoa, all right. Will you get the 10 grand? Okay. All right, what do we want to use? We want Deviant Moon for this one, definitely. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. 10 grand. You mean $10,000 this week, or not this week? What am I saying? Before, a month and a half. Yeah, month and a half. Holy crap. All right, so you need to get the $10,000. Now, that's a lot of money to come up with at once. Obviously, because you have been shorted this money on you, had to feel the pain of not having it. So, you, out of anybody, knows that very well. But my point is, it's hard to come up with that big of a chunk all at once. We got a month and a half left, so I don't know what kind of work he's in, if he has an ability to take out, 10 grand. I mean, if he's got his own business, if he's working really hard, making good money, maybe, but that's just, yeah. So I'm curious. I want to see what these say. I want to see some speedy delivery cards. Maybe an 8 of Wands would be nice. A Chariot. Let's see what we got. All right. We've got our 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is having, it's about being a little bit overconfident. It's about finishing something, but it's also about kind of being snarky, like winners and losers, like, nah, 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 nah. I mean, do you see that? I mean, look at his face. Nah, 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 nah. So it's like somebody, I would think it's about your ex or your baby daddy wanting to keep that money. He doesn't want to give that money. I bet you that's what that is. But let's find out what this is. He's in construction. He builds houses. Well, then, yeah, he could come up with 10,000. Not that he's just got 10 grand laying around, but my best friend, her husband is in new construction. He owns his own business. Sometimes he's picking up checks for $21,000 and then he's chasing money the next week and then he gets 40,000. So I know how it works. I'm sure, obviously, you know way more than me, but that means, yeah, he could come up with that, most likely, right? All right, so let's find out what's going on about the energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think that, yeah. Okay. So first of all, okay, this is like winners and losers. I want to win. I think this is reading about your baby daddy. I think he's like, me, I'm going to keep this from you. But guess what? You won. You're the winner. Yes, indeed, you are. So we've got our Six of Swords coming right after that. Now he lost, you won. Me, get out of here. You won. Now he's trying to refocus the objectives, trying to figure out what to do, trying to okay, now obviously he's been ordered to pay, so he has to pay, but he's trying to figure out how not to pay. He does not want to pay. He doesn't want to pay that much, or maybe he doesn't want to pay that much at once, or whatever. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to pay. So this is somebody who's going to try to pay you less. He's been court ordered, so he can't pay you less. I don't even know how the payment would be coming. I know when I got divorced, we didn't have a huge assets or anything like that, but we were doing child support, clearly like your question, and the child support was taken right out of his check. So I got it, and then at some point, my ex-husband changed jobs, and it again wasn't like we agreed to just do it on our honor system, and he never failed me. But I have a feeling, so I don't know if this money is coming garnishing his checks or what. I have a feeling it's not, or you wouldn't have asked the question. I think what he's trying to do is to figure out a way of how to pay you less, how to see you less. However, the judgment card is there. The judgment is the judgment. So tough shit if he wants to pay less. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Antonella. How are you? You made a donation and it was closed. So let's see. I'm just finishing up with Kiss JG. I'm doing a reading for my moderators. So Antonella, how about, now you tell me what is better. Would you rather, I'll write it down and you can be first next time you are here, or I can refund it. Whatever would be better for you, honey. You let me know, Antonella. Hold it and save it for the next time you're here, or refund the donation. So you let me know which one. Okay. So Kiss, I think, you know what? He's still trying to find out a way of how to pay you less than that. But, oh no, Antonella, you don't need to be sorry. Just go ahead and let me know. You'll come tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to write it down. You're on my top of my list. And whenever you get there, we'll get you in there, okay? I'll be on tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central. So I start at 12. And just to give you an idea, we're in Central Time. So here right now for me, it is 3:30. So I don't know what time it is there for you. But it's 12 o'clock Central that I'm on. I'm here every day. So if you're busy tomorrow, I will still, have it written down for you. You just let me know. And when you come on, I will get you your reading. All right, honey. Thank you. Okay. So back to this, Kiss JG. I do think he's going to try to talk to you maybe about paying less. He's trying to find out a way where he may not have to. But I also think while that is in there, he is going to be told, just like this mom, weird, deviant moon lady, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. And the judgment card also is saying, you can't do that. You can't do that. We need to be brought to justice. Brought to justice. So we're going to do a throwdown. Kiss JG. So far, I'm thinking that yes, but I think he's going to try to pay you less. I think he thinks of this as more of a winners and losers thing, as opposed to what he should be thinking is my child needs this money. The only person who's losing is your child. So yeah. So we're going to do a couple throwdowns for you. We just want to confirm. I'm thinking that it's going to be a yes, but I think he is going to try to say, how can I not? Yes or a no. Will Kiss JG get that money before December 15th? $10,000 by a month and a half. Go. You got the Six of Wands. This is about victory. So I think, yes, I think that that is something that you might want to, well, let's go. I think yes. I think yes. He's going to get it in for you. Is he going to try? You are going to get the money. I already answered that, but that's I want to say because I'm thinking he's going to try something. Is he going to try something? Is he going to try something with Kiss JG? The Hermit, he is, but it's not going to matter. It is not even going to be put into play. He's thinking about it, but it's not even something he's going to put into play. Nope. I don't think so at all. I think he's thinking about it, like I said, but I don't think he's going to put it into action. And that is because we have Judgy McJudgerson, the legal aspect, being told, you got to pay. And then judgment actually is, you've got to pay. So anyway, I would look at it, you've got to pay. And if he doesn't give you that money, if the energy changes or something weird happens, you be on that shit. You make sure he pays you that money. You follow up with the courts. You never go, if he comes up to you and says, can we just do this or that because I'm having a hard month? No, you can't do this or that because I don't care if you're having a hard month. Our baby needs to eat every month, right? Makes me mad. Kiss JG, you are awesome. I can't believe somebody is not doing the right thing by you. It makes me mad. All right, my friends. Oh, it looks exactly like the judge. Her name is Miss Watch. Miss Watch. I'm going to have to remember that, and you and I will have our own little private joke. Whenever I pull that card, I'll be like, and here's Miss Watch. All right, he says he's putting money on but he's not going to get it for December. Well, you know what? If he needs to follow through is what the deal is. I thought, he's thinking, he could maybe finagle that a little bit, but I don't think he can. I don't think he can. And I know, not as well as you do, but I know construction, and you can get a nice chunk of change when you need to. These construction guys, like when my friend's husband needs to find money, it's still hard, it's still stressful, and you got to work for it, but he'll go out and dig up money, and he'll be like talking to people, and he'll be and all of a sudden he'll call me. He goes, I came up with the money. He had to come up with $20,000 for her wedding at one point before a certain date. And he's like, I'll take care of it. And he came up with $20,000. He did it. So I know how construction works, or at least a little bit. So it is very realistic. Like for me to come up with $10,000, that would be completely unrealistic. But for somebody in construction where they do work in big chunks of change, and they do work with people who they've given credit to for a certain amount of time, and it's like they can call the deal, he's got options. He's got options. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm not sure how many people are here. Oh, wait. Construction makes a lot of money. My stepfather, yep. Oh my gosh, you know exactly, Kiss JG. You know it very, very well. Way better than me. Oh yeah, So you can get that money. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. As I said, please, everybody, be careful. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. And be sure to come back tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.